What's this son of a bitch? Okay, and we're live.
Here we go.
Here we
We're
go.
here. We're here. We're here.
Are we though? Or as everyone said, are we part of a simulation? So there's someone else running this show and telling us how to do it?
Could be.
No, there's no way someone could script this shit. Like this
No.
is be sitting there, you look at Top Prompter,
Be
like
impressive.
I don't know what's going
It'd be very, very impressive. I will say that.
on. Oh man, I don't know if we noticed we're at episode 98.
Mm.
We're hitting close to
Almost
the
triple digits.
Jeez, yeah, like golden episode. I don't know what we're. I mean, still haven't had a chance to chug Buzzball for the boys, but
Yeah.
I
One
mean,
day.
I did do that this last week, so
Sure.
that happens.
That'll happen anyway.
Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, I'm not really a big guy who likes to go out on Halloween, but you got the like we like to say, keep the board happy.
Sure.
So the board brought a proposition to the team and said, hey, there's this networking event going on in Newport that we should be a part of, and dress code's just you wear your costume. So rolled out looking like I think it's Tyler Owens.
Yep.
Ready to wrangle a tornado in a fucking sweet Stetson. I'm talking 11x Stetson. Just I'll tell you what, they don't explain to you. There should be a warning on there that as soon as you slap this bad boy on, there's two things that are gonna happen. You're gonna instantly think I need to go out to the field and grab a fucking steer by the horns and just pile drive that bitch to the ground and just start taking care of business. And I need a Ram truck. Now those two are just like that.
Sure.
You pair that with where we went out to, I think it was called like the crazy goose, the silly goose, the loosey goose. I'm not sure. Something goose in Newport. Tavern.
Mother goose.
Father goose, goosey
sure.
goose, And I'm sitting there, we're getting drinks, and I'm like, do love to start the night with the espresso martini, but I said, okay, the character we're playing, we can't do that.
Yeah.
So we go with some old fashions, and boy, you pair those two feelings with the old fashioned.
You're feeling good.
You're
feeling like a red wave's about to take over. That's
that's
how you're feeling.
That's how I'm feeling. I'm looking
Yeah.
at fucking Donatello sitting in the damn booth next to me. And as I'm at this board meeting, not getting too sloppy, but keeping things, nice and good. I find out that I'm supposed to be one of her friends' wingman for the night. And I'm like, well, okay, if we're going to do this, we're going to do shit right.
Yeah.
So I guess I had to explain what we're going to need to do to make this thing work. I said, I'm not just going to pluck folks left and right. Like this is an interview like Oprah. Like we're going to have to. I was trying to focus on letting her know, like, hey, you got to tell guys that you're interested in talking to them with your eyes.
Sure.
We were not aware of this technique, so I had to go through the whole thing as far as, hey, as a girl, you can say a lot with your eyes. And, with the current climate right now, guys want to be sure that you want to talk to them because they don't want to wake up the next day. And then I hear raspy, and now we got some shit going on. So that was an interesting start to the night, probably 1.5 whiskeys deep.
Okay.
So you're trying to figure out how to explain that process. I'm like, it's kind of just an innate thing, like kind of just like a power girls have is that communication with the eyes.
Yep.
So get through that stuff, and then we head on down to the country club again, where I thought I wasn't going to be there for another year. I guess we just took that ticket, ripped that up, and walked on down the street down there. Had a good time this time. I had the girls in front buy the drinks for us. So I gave my girl my card, and they got service way faster than I did. So it's
they always do.
Yeah. So we're we're going, and I should preface this before I left to go to the Loosey Goose, Salty Goose, Goosey Goose, Daisy Duke, Goosey Goosey.
Sure.
Had to have a buzzball with my girlfriend, so we popped out we didn't have the cans because we did use those through our escapade down to Old Not Scary. Which I did realize we did not complete the mission of finding the midget. He still
no.
So
he's at large.
He knew maybe he grew. Ooh.
Yeah, could hit a little growth spurt. That'd be something.
A little mid-age growth spurt. So I'm looking for some because I was sure I had buzzballs. I'm like, I don't need to go to the store and buy some.
Yeah.
Look in the mini fridge after work. We ain't got them. I thought, fuck. Okay.
We
go to
devoured
the old
those.
freezer, had the giant chocolate one still that has been
Oh,
freezing,
Jesus. Oh,
but it doesn't freeze 'cause it's got that alcohol in it.
sure.
I
That's
mean,
danger right there.
it gets you there hook, line, and sinker. I pour one, and we're kinda doing our thing, and I'm like, "Alright, do you want another one before we call the Uber?" "Yeah, I want
Mhm.
another one." "Okay, sure." So we both take 2. Um, what I didn't know was beforehand, I had had a protein shake too. So now we had protein shake, 2 BuzzBall,
'Kay.
2 Old Fashions,
Sure.
and then a Jack and Coke or whiskey
Okay.
and Coke, whatever you wanna call it.
Okay, alright.
So you can see things kinda stirring here with some chicken strips and some stuff in
Oh,
between
yeah.
there.
Mhm.
So naturally, we're gonna leave here in a minute. I gotta use the bathroom, but I find out I gotta take shit. So, you know,
Not good.
well, it's one of those things you either say, I'm either gonna deal with this now or I'm gonna be in an Uber just
Yeah.
trying every trick, trying to count
Trying to
tiles,
trying to fight through it.
man, just going through absolute hell.
Sure.
So I decided, you know what, we're gonna take care of this now. And it's one of those places where you gotta shut the door, but you gotta work with it to get it to lock. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it'll just pop right open. So it feels
Mhm.
like a locker room almost. Like you kind of want to pull the trash can in front, like the old school
Yeah.
shit. Nothing like that. Um, so we finally, finagle this fucking door and get it shut and locked. Sit down, and the only redeeming quality this bathroom had was we had a lucky, because you know how they'll put the toilet paper in the dispenser, and as soon as you pull it, it rips one. And you're like, okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna be here all day. We got somebody who left a nice fresh roll sitting there, so we can just kind of
Very, very nice.
take as we need.
Sure.
Take care of that business. I walk out, and as I'm walking out of the restaurant in the front, I see 3 girls chasing this one girl in the front, and she's just taking off, and she's like asking for help and stuff.
Mhm.
And I see 2 girls round the corner. This first girl hits the corner quick and tries to bounce around, and with those little, I can't even remember the name for them, but the little posts with the rope in between them.
Mhm.
I don't know what you call it, stanchion,
Yeah.
uh, whatever. She tries to run over those. She's not going to. Big ass lady from the back turns the corner, fucking clean clock. I mean, it's a
Nice.
perfect shot, like a Rocky moment, just slow mo when he's knocking somebody out and
Sure.
just giving it everything. Clean hit, girl falls over, does her thing. This girl starts asking me for help, so I'm trying to assess the situation. I'm like, "Okay, is she getting mugged? What's going on?" The girl who does the clocking says, "Hey, this bitch tried to drop her tab on us." I said, "My hands are clean.
Yeah.
I got nothing to do here." So just a little bit of banter for Halloween night, and had work in the morning, so I couldn't get too crazy. Got back in the Uber, went home, got ready for work for a little Friday morning, and
There you go.
then on the weekend, oh, I'd ordered a cowboy hat that was supposed to come before the Halloween thing,
Mhm.
didn't, so I used my girlfriend's dad's cowboy hat, which was the Stetson. I noticed today I was supposed to have my cowboy hat delivered from Amazon on the 2nd. Like,
Never got here.
where is it? Like, what the hell's going on? I got the belt on the 3rd, so I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, maybe I just missed it. And I've had it before where they'll hide your package so someone can't steal it. So I'm like, okay, let me go look by the front tree. Let me kind of
'Kay.
nothing. Look at the tracking. It says it was delivered, but there's one key piece missing. We don't got that picture showing that it was put on the porch.
Yeah.
So now we got to do the full
Yeah.
circle
Get
here,
the refund and
Yeah.
yeah.
And in
That's
order to
just
do
the
that,
worst.
I don't know if this is a new thing because before I used to be able to say, hey, this didn't get here. They'd say, okay, can you send us the item? We'll just send it back to you because it's cheap for them to do that. This new thing that they had me do was, okay, if you're let's give your item until 4 o'clock today, and if it doesn't arrive, then we go through with the next steps. I'm like, so I
Buddy, it's not gonna arrive.
no, this guy clean. I mean, he definitely swiped it. I don't know who the son of a bitch is.
100%. Yeah.
Why are we taking a cowboy hat? Like,
What's the point? What do
yeah,
you
come on,
gain?
man. I mean, it's just
What do you
get
gain from this?
get a grip, brother. I mean,
Who you helping here?
yeah,
Nobody.
no, nobody. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise because for the next party I go to, I'm gonna wear the actual Stetson again. So you
Sure.
know what, you know, gain loss to be determined.
'Kay.
Um, Yeah, I was just kind of sitting there working today, and I'm like, that some son of a bitch just like was going through his Amazon bag, saw my cowboy hat, and said,
But
"No,
I'll have me a little bit of that.
this one's mine."
Yeah, let me get that from you, buddy.
That was insane. Oh, and I did forget, went to the Glendora High School senior night game against Charter Oak, and
Yeah, you guys got slammed.
yeah. So how do I put this delicately? There's a reason why not a lot of freshman quarterbacks start in varsity.
There you go.
There's some decisions we can't make. For example, if you're backed up in your own end zone and you're going to get sacked, the answer is not to just flip the ball over your head like you're doing a bouquet toss.
Mhm,
That will not
mhm.
that's not gonna it's not gonna fit the bill.
Sure.
Throwing into triple coverage, not gonna fit the bill. Not being able to move anybody up front when you know they're just gonna run a man-to-man bear front, also not good.
Yeah.
They got pit slam, so I don't expect much from those boys, but
Yeah.
yeah, I saw went to the game and you're thinking, okay, how do I time this out? And I was telling everyone I'm going with, like, look, there's a high chance from the recon that I've gotten in the intel. Now we're looking at about a 40-0 halftime score. They
Looking at
said,
it, getting the piss beat out of us.
yeah, I was a little off. It was 35-0 at half.
Yeah.
So, math was a little off. Carry the two. We could have been there, but
It
we
is
left.
interesting games like that because, like, just the levels of this whole thing. Because
Oh yeah.
I watched the Glendora play
Hmm.
against my cousin's team.
Yeah.
Number 1 for Glendora, I know him personally, old Tim Johnson.
Yeah.
Looked like Barry Sanders out there. He could do no wrong. He's running left, running right, and juking and breaking tackles, and you would have thought he's the greatest player ever. Then the quarterback for my cousin's team basically got benched for a freshman during the game, during a series. Freshman goes, throws a touchdown, then they don't put him back in for the rest of the game. Not sure why. Then a couple weeks later, my parents go to a game, and I wasn't able to go. And
Yeah.
they're playing like Cantwell Sacred Heart or something. And
Sure.
this quarterback, my dad said the Crespi quarterback, you would have thought it was Lamar Jackson out there. That's how he looked. Running over people, jumping over people, throwing touchdowns, running touchdowns. And I literally had watched him get benched for a freshman to Glendora, who then Glendora plays Charter Oak. You would have thought they're the worst team that's ever lived. And then
Oh,
Charter Oak plays Bonita and gets the absolute piss beaten out of him. And then Bonita doesn't even want to schedule Damien. So it's like,
yeah.
what would a Damien versus a Crespi game look like? Hell,
Could be something. I will
it
tell
would
you,
be.
I feel bad for old Tim Johnson. There was one play call that really didn't help him. Again, we know Charter Oak's going to play man-to-man press coverage. I mean, Glendora doesn't have a receiver over 180, so getting off press is pretty tough.
Yeah.
Now, do we respond to it and add a stack formation? Absolutely not. Okay,
No.
we're not about to do what's going to work easily. That's bullshit, and we're
Why
not going to.
would we?
Come on, we're trying to make these things a little bit difficult. So they run a smash concept, and they have Tim running the 10-yard flag.
Sure.
I'm not sure who I need to speak to about this, but maybe having Tim go for a jump ball at the sideline is probably not his forte.
Okay. Sure.
I just don't, the corner I'm just leveled him. Safety runs in, breaks
Beat
it.
the
I
hell
mean,
out of him.
yeah, it's just like if we're gonna throw that corner, maybe have him flattened out like an out route and let him catch it in his
Sure.
chest, go to the side.
Do something normal.
Yeah, the way it was thrown, the best way to describe it is like if you were throwing it to like Kyle Pitts,
Okay.
like let him go get that, or Calvin Johnson, like oh he's a big bodied receiver, he'll go get it. But
Yeah.
I mean, Tim's outsized. These guys are way big.
Yeah. These are some monsters out here.
Yeah, Charter Oak knew what they had. We did that in the first half, and I'm sitting there just perplexed, like okay, what are we doing? Yeah, Glendora looked like the worst team on ice. I think they have Apple Valley this next week, and I mean, good luck to the gentlemen. But if they play like that, they will be bounced
Yeah.
very quickly.
First
Get
round.
your
See ya.
Thanksgiving plans, boys.
I
Get
mean, they're
that
kind of
turkey.
happy to be there with
Yeah.
with Colony trolling basically. So
Was there, not to get too into the old coach's web, but was there any intel you heard about what happened?
I did not hear anything.
Okay,
I'm not sure what the actual ineligible stuff was.
okay.
I wish I did though, because
Yeah,
that's
because 'cause I'm
pretty
thinking, like,
insane.
I mean, the jokes about, like, beaver tranquilizer or, like, he's like Carlos from
Sure,
Benchwarmers. He's 12,
sure.
but he's, like, 34. Like, maybe it's like a Bishop Sycamore situation, and this guy's just, like, you know,
Yeah.
guys are just running stuff, but, I don't know how I'd feel, like, I get it as a team, you'll take a playoff berth anyway, but, like, you gotta build your own confidence because it's tough to literally get your way into the dance like that.
Yeah. Saying,
Like,
"Oh, yeah, I guess you guys are in."
yeah,
Sure.
well, those
Sounds
guys beat
good, thanks.
you, but,
But you're in.
you're in. Have fun.
You're
Have a
in
good
because
time.
they didn't sign off on something correctly, or I don't know what, who knows?
Yeah. They
Who
didn't
knows
cross
how that shit
T's.
goes? Probably a transfer thing if I
I's.
had to guess. Someone was supposed to be eligible and wasn't, and they played him.
Ah,
That would
Jesus.
always be my first guess.
I would be pissed if it was like, honestly, even as a fan of Glendora, I'd be pissed if that was the reason. Like, can't we just take care of that shit later? Like,
Yeah.
what are we
Yeah.
okay, he didn't sign the paperwork right. Boo-hoo.
Yeah, it's getting crazy nowadays. There's some Damien guys who one guy, I don't even know if he can play this year because he got caught faking his, like they said he moved and he got caught faking his gas bill and his, like, water bill and stuff with a
Jeez.
different location or something. Those are the stories you hear from some of these guys, man.
I wonder if anyone still tries the old, like, longest yard or not the longest yard, the old Friday Night Lights trick where they purchase a mailbox or a PO box at a certain location and then just run it through there.
I mean, I don't know if you can I mean, people used to do that. I think you'd get got nowadays doing stuff like that, but,
Is it really that big
um
of a deal? Like,
mhm.
why are we putting that much into this?
I think it's just because it kinda gets absurd, like, people will leave mid-season and go play for another team because they
Oh,
move.
okay.
Like,
Okay.
people are just
I
dipping
see what you're saying.
on
Okay.
some crazy shit, like,
Okay.
out of nowhere. People will be on 6 different high schools in 4 years, and you're like, "Wait, what just happened here?" Like, you
Okay.
moved 6 times? Like, should be impossible.
The
Like,
hell do
"Yeah,
you
my
do
dad
for a
got a
living?
new job, what can I say?"
Like, what does your dad
Like,
do?
yeah, like, wha
You're gonna learn a new playbook every 2 weeks?
I know, it's crazy, I'm telling you.
I
Some
could understand
wild
that.
shit.
I can understand that.
Kids are
Okay.
doing just crazy things, man.
And you gotta deal with all of it. Just what the hell? You moved 8 times in 2 weeks? What the
Yeah.
how? What what's the story here? That's good stuff. And then I believe you had a nice little weekend up on the coast.
Yeah, well, not the coast, but
Oh,
Davis is unfortunately not the coast. That shit is
I was
fucking
thinking of Santa Barbara.
yeah, no.
That's
I
what I was
was
thinking.
in, Sacramento, basically, little family
Oh,
weekend.
fall sack?
Yeah, I got to, saw my sister, saw one of my former athletes up there. Um,
Did
all
you
as
go to
well.
family
Saw
weekend?
one of the worst football teams I've ever seen in Northern Colorado. Those guys were horrible.
Okay.
They
Okay, good
lost to
stuff.
UC Davis 59-7.
At least we got
Um,
7 on the board,
they did
you
get
know?
7, probably against the threes of
Okay,
Davis, if I had to guess.
okay.
Yeah, those
Threes.
guys were absolutely horrible.
Okay.
Um, Nothing redeeming about that football program over there.
Nothing
Um,
redeeming.
yeah, no, they were one of the worst teams I've ever seen, honestly. Like, they
Were they
just
just
got their first win in 18 games 2 weeks ago or something like that. So, like, this
were they
coach is 1 in 19 and this is his second year. He's 1 in 19. So, in theory, this first year he went 0 and 11. So, in theory, improvement, got
it
1.
is improvement, yeah, we
Next
got
year he'll
1.
get 2.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how much longer he's gonna be, in a job over there, but
Well,
yeah,
if
Davis is kinda good, though. I think they're, like, ranked number 4 in FCS.
yeah, I thought they were. I was gonna go
They're
check
kind of a
that.
wagon. Their only loss is to Cal, I think.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Big
they're
Sky
number
Conference right
4.
under
Yeah.
Montana State.
Yeah, they only lost at Cal. They'll have a tough couple games coming up. That home game against Montana State
That'd be a
should
good
be a
one.
barn burner to win the conference, we'll see. But yeah, that
Good to
was,
have that one.
That was fun. Got some food. Got a little tour of the campus. Nothing crazy. Had to do a full drive back.
Yeah.
Mid Eagles game, so that was unfortunate, but was able to watch most of it on the phone, sparingly with the internet. It,
Yep.
it was what it was, but
Yeah,
wasn't
you
too
make
bad.
it work.
Yeah, made it work.
That's good. I hate to say it this way, but my alma mater, ULV, I think we've had. So we have a chance to make history, and not in the ways that you want to.
Worst team ever.
Well, the Leopards are one
Oh,
game away from going over for the season, from getting ghosted.
they are in fact.
Um,
Actually, they have
and
2 more games this year.
oh, they do. Okay, because I know they have Chapman, who is the number
Oh
one.
no, sorry, they have one. They have one more game.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
high
they're not getting
chance
the
that
playoffs. I'm
there's a
seeing this. They played the Goodyear Wranglers today in a scrimmage.
I have no idea.
Go look at. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna show this.
Yeah,
What
let's
the
dissect
hell
this.
is this?
What are we working with here?
What the hell are the Goodyear Wranglers?
I'm assuming that's a tire brand.
Okay, so let's
Saint
okay.
Well,
Tough
I'm had
start
it.
to the year. Lose your first 2 games both in double OT. That's
It's a bad
tough
start.
way to start. That's really you're hurt there. And
Yeah.
then you just lose another heartbreaker in your rivalry game to Pitzer. Well, I don't really know if that's actually the rivalry game, but what's the main one?
I think it's well, it used to be Woodier, but they don't have a football team anymore.
Yeah, so I
I
guess
think it was Woodier and for some reason Redlands.
yeah, Redlands beat the piss out of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone beat the piss out of them, sure.
Claremont dropped 57, and I
Yeah.
don't know if Claremont changed the way that they play football, but they used to run like a wing tee.
So at 7 o'clock there was a scrimmage against the Wranglers. What do you mean watch?
Yeah, how does that? I was not aware of any of these scrimmages. Oh, you can.
Boys are playing.
Okay.
Oh, it's about to end. It's fourth quarter, 20 seconds left. Hey, we're winning.
We'll take something.
But who are the Goodyear Wranglers though?
I don't. I
Who's
think
this guy? Is that James Draws, a kick returner? Is that a midget?
Dude, he's from Not Scary Farm.
This is what the midget turned into? This is the Not Scary Farm team.
Yeah.
They're doing scrimmages after scary season's over. Well, we might as well watch the end of this.
Yeah, we might as well see what the kick coverage has.
Can you hear the sound?
I can hear the sound.
Okay, all right.
That's what I remember.
Might as well enjoy this, folks.
Yeah. This is a live look at ULV football, baby.
Let's go Leopards.
I'm not gonna lie.
What is going on?
My biggest question though is why were we like when I was there? We were like, hey,
Get loose, James.
Oh no. Got a 33, 34.
Who? These are not college people. This is what? If you're Laverne, how can you be a part of this and feel good about yourself?
I believe that's a high school squad.
But it
That might
can't
be a
be.
high
That's like not allowed. You can't like do that.
Well, look, I don't want to be disrespectful to the ULV.
Who is 72 walking in?
I'm cool. I'm pretty confident that Charter Oak would give ULV a fight. Yeah!
What's going on?
All right.
Putting the special needs kids in? Is this what's going on actually? Like everyone's getting hot. Get 82 in.
I mean, Coach,
Yeah,
I think we got
run
12.
him on.
I think we got 12 on the field here, gentlemen. We got 12 on the field. You know what? Fuck it. We got 12.
Holy shit.
Oh.
God! He dropped it.
Oh.
Look at these fucking stooges on the sideline. This is your alma mater here. We're 0-8.
I'm not happy about it. Okay.
We're 0-8.
Look, I mean, it's gonna sound bad. Me and my friends were trying to look at Vegas to see if we could put an odds in for the team to go over for the year at the beginning of the year. They didn't have it for Division III.
Look at that sideline.
But
Who
like,
are these guys?
Would I have felt good though if I would have won money off my alma mater going 0-12? I don't know.
Sure.
I mean, cash is cash. I'm still confident. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Air
8.
it out.
We still have 12 defenders on the field.
He's getting loose.
We still have 12 defenders.
Light his ass up. Hell yeah, boys. We going out with a bang. Game's over.
Bro, why is
This guy's
94
spraying
on
the
goal
bottle. We're
line?
spraying bottles. Dump it on the coach.
No, this is no, boys. Boys,
Dump it on the coach.
gotta have a
Let's
standard,
do a
gentlemen.
Gatorade shower. We beat the Goodyear Wranglers.
Gentlemen, this is horrible.
That's good stuff, boys. That's good shit
Oh,
right there. They got like 11 guys on their team. Look at they're spraying the coach over here.
there's no way. This is horrible.
This is actually insane that we stumbled upon this.
Is this where our standards have gone?
All right, no fights. That's good. We'll get out of that.
I mean, hey, shout out
Holy
ULB
shit.
football for getting a win, but gentlemen, let's not that's
Goodyear
fucking class,
Wranglers?
huh?
I gotta Google this team. This team can't be real.
Yeah, can you do some research and see if that is
Goodyear
like a
Wranglers?
it's like the Tiburon school you would make in like NCAA 2004 when you're trying to make a creative team.
Goodyear Wranglers football.
What are they?
Post high school collegiate / junior college football program. Home of Cowboys, tires, and racing. Are you going? I gotta share my screen. Hold on, this can't be real, man. You cannot make shit like this up. I swear to God, you will not find this anywhere else.
How did we find this team?
Schedule a consultation. This is who Laverne just beat.
And spray water around me.
High school graduates are being offered scholarships to play major college football or having their dreams dashed before they can even get out the starting gate. Beginning fall 2023. This is just started.
Oh God.
A nonprofit is bringing not only junior college football back, but post-high school collegiate P-HS-C football. That's not a real conference. Commonly referred to as the gap year. So all the shitter rats basically are like, I guess I want to keep playing ball. Holy hell.
When 1 year
Is one of the first private team in so it's an Arizona team. College game day. Let's see.
Yeah, what are we working with here? What's
What are
the
we
college
working
game day
with?
look like? Prospects, okay.
Oh yeah.
Physically wide, athletically wide.
Get recruited to get a scholarship. Bruh, they are not getting a scholarly. I promise you that. Post high school collegiate football, quote, gap year. This is insane. I can click on the JUCO one.
So we just beat the piss out of some like gap year player.
Out of like not a like something that doesn't exist.
This is insane.
Something that's not like a real thing. Click here for more info. Oh, I have to fill out.
Oh,
I'm
an
gonna
RFI.
I
Sure.
think I could
Oh
join
my
this
God,
team
wait.
right now.
How many fucking form fills do you have here? Holy shit! All right, just a
Wait,
little
I gotta
tip to
check.
everyone
I gotta
who has
check the
a
schedule.
an
Wait, these guys are kind of final.
Ogden Jets. I like the logo.
Wait, they beat.
What the
Oh, this
hell?
is St. George Eagles football. I don't want them. Where's Goodyear? Wait, they beat Goodyear. They beat the piss out of. They beat Laverne.
Yeah, we did scrimmage.
Oh, so they lost it to Laverne.
Yeah, we did.
That scrimmage. Oh Jesus! And then they just beat up on the Goodyear Wranglers. I want to find out. Oh, so I was looking
what's
at
the
St.
record?
Oh, so the JUCO is the
Oh,
St.
so the
George.
gap year
I
is
think the gap year
Goodyear
is the
Wranglers.
Goodyear Wranglers.
So, like, can we see?
Oh,
their
so I think I can
schedule yet?
see theirs. Yeah, let's see.
Okay, let's just see what they're working with here. You know.
Okay.
Oh jeez. Oh, Redlands.
Got beat the. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Sure. This can't be. This is crazy. Who'd they beat? Paragon Academy, Community Christian College Saints.
Oh.
Just give it up, guys. You're not gonna make it. Big
Save
time.
it for the Turkey Bowl,
I
boys.
promise you're not making it. Like,
Save it for the Turkey Bowl.
who are these coaches? Paul.
Okay, who do we got? Paul.
Coach Paul.
Funches. Uses his experience in post-grad football to help build the Goodyear Wranglers into a top program. Not quite sure about that. He was coach of the year in NPGAA National Champions in 2021. I don't know what that means. Is the founder of Liberty Prep Sports Academy.
That's him. That's Coach Paul. These guys, man. This is a who we got on the squad. What high schools are we working with? Apple Valley, Laverne High School. Is it Laverne High School? I don't
I
think
don't
there is.
think so. It says Nashville, Tennessee, so I'm thinking it's in
Oh,
Tennessee.
yeah. You're right. I was like, "What the hell?"
I mean, that'd be one of the ones for the
A lot
books
of
there.
Arizonas, I guess that makes sense.
New Jersey.
Okay, so
Took
these
one
guys are
guy from
shit.
New Jersey.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, good. About,
Boys, I know we were fiending for a win, but I mean, look, we're a Division III program. We
home
don't
of
need to.
Cowboys tires and racing? Are we being dead ass right now?
I mean, I think the title of the episode has to be "Shout Out the Goodyear Wranglers."
Yeah.
Like, keep up the good fight. I mean,
Holy shit. This is like a crazier rabbit hole than when we went down the Chinese or the Taiwan basketball with.
speaking of Taiwan basketball, I still get notifications when the games are live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, I tuned into one at like 2 a.m. Dude, sometimes they go nuts.
Holy hell. Support
Postseason play?
support staff to be not, yeah, they don't have a support staff. Prospects? How do I get involved?
Yeah, what do I have to do here?
Oh, it's just this shit. Okay, that's enough of this. I can't believe where am I, man? We're scheduling Monday scrimmages with the Goodyear Wranglers to try and get locked in for our Chapman game.
Oh my god! And
Let's
then we
let's
look.
look at Chapman. Is Chapman good? We're about to find out right
They're
now.
number one in the conference.
Are they?
Yeah,
They're 6-2. Yeah.
they're very good.
Well, they lost to Pitzer once.
They
Pitzer
always
might be final.
reason. Are they?
They beat Claremont Mudscripts, and Mudscripts dropped 50 on? Yeah, so this is gonna be
58.
a thing. So this was glad we got this win here,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah, we had to. Yeah.
against Goodyear.
I mean, because we're not gonna get another one. You know what I mean?
Maybe ever.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's the thing. We've had our same head coach for about a decade now, and when I tell you, we've probably since the first year he took over, we won SCIAC with the coaches team before, but
Mhm,
every team since then we've averaged probably 1 to 2 wins a year.
mhm.
You got to think at some point maybe we bring some new blood. Just kind of say, hey, it's been phenomenal. Thank you for what you did with them boys, but
Sure.
we there's got to be a high school coach that we can say, you know what, in the local area we think you can. We think you're ready for
So you're
this.
talking about Coach Chris here?
Yeah. Yeah, I just think, maybe
Wait,
it's
so
time
you're
for
telling me
fresh
Coach Stu
blood.
was on this staff too at some point?
Yeah, he was the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, and then he was like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here."
Bro, he
He's
was
like,
the fuck
Damien will probably beat these guys."
bro, he was the coolest coach of all time. He was so chill.
He didn't give a fuck, probably.
Bro, he just lose a game and this guy would walk over to his girlfriend nonchalantly, just make out with her for a minute, say, "Boys, good game," and then walk on the bus.
Just be gone.
You're like, "Coach, we just got our asses handed to us like
I'm looking
40
at
to 7."
I'm looking at seasons. It goes back to 2004 with Laverne
Yeah.
that I can see.
Yeah, you
Wow.
wanna pull that up? We could just see what we're I just need to
Well,
see what the progression is. I only knew
there was one season that was like a glory season.
I think it was like 2012 is what you're talking or like
15.
2015,
15.
yeah, when they
Yeah.
won SCIAC and they lost to,
So if we
lost
go
to
back,
Cal.
we had a winning record in '05.
Yeah.
Cool. Shit. Didn't win a game.
Oh, Jesus.
Shit.
So it's not the first in
Tried to
history.
bring it back in 2011, 2012. Didn't quite get over the hump.
Sure.
8-2, 2015. Huge.
Yep.
Massive season.
Yep, that's the one we lost to
Lost
St.
to
Thomas.
St. Thomas. Yeah. Got the shit kicked out of you by St. Thomas. That's okay. That's how it
But
goes
we
sometimes.
discovered our backup quarterback was Johnny Manziel that day.
Okay.
So we went 2-7, 3-5, 3 so yep. Yeah, I
And
remember these.
then, so 2019, that would have been your best
Yeah. Yeah.
season. You guys were rocking. Okay. Losing to ranked teams. Well, can't lose at Puget Sound.
No.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
lose
a
a
tough one.
Puget Sound, can't get the piss beat out of you by Pomona Pitzer.
Can't lose by 5 points, Cal Lutheran.
No, and then
Yeah.
yeah, if you go up to 20, because I think I was in there
What
20.
what was your last year? 21?
Yeah, probably
You
21.
you played post-COVID or no?
No,
No, so 2019 would have been the last
2019.
one.
Yeah, you're right. 2019. Holy
So
shit.
you would have been in there
2018 or 2019.
2018, 2019.
Let's see. Do they have? I think it was 2018. We played SETIs. It should say.
Yeah.
Yep, that's when I got in.
44-12.
I had the sickest little play action naked bootleg. The end didn't bite, juked him out of his socks, went to throw a deep ball, didn't know. So my receiver's supposed to have a vertical. As
Yeah,
freshman, he
he
stock blocked 10 yards
yeah, he
outfield.
didn't do it.
And I just got my face mask got raked across. And I mean,
Sure.
free 15, but boy,
Yeah,
guy was pissed after.
it's been tough. We're gonna go for this year.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We're gonna
you got to think this is where we say, hey, you know what? It's been a phenomenal ride, but we've got to usher a new era.
we're
You
gonna
know,
bring Coach Stu back as a head coach.
that's look. That would be my vote to bring Coach Stu, and I think Coach Stu brings that swagger. You know, that sort of je ne sais quoi, as it
Sure.
were. That was a good trip down memory lane. I can't believe it's been 2018, 2019. I feel like COVID feels like 1 year. It was just super long, mushed together.
Yeah.
That's insane to think that it was about 5 years ago. Talk about Uncle
Yeah.
Rico. Jesus Christ, I just had a moment. All right. Let's see here. If we want to stop bullshitting and get to some actual good football that we watched this weekend, maybe check out see how we did in the college football
Yeah,
picks.
let's see.
All right.
Okay, so we got one of them right.
We swung for the fences. We hit one
We
out,
got one. We went 1 for 2 on the old SEC upsets.
Yeah. Gonna start with I guess the supposed game of the day, with Ohio State, Penn State. Now, I don't know about you. Well, you probably were awake for it. I was only awake in the fourth quarter because I like my sleep. I hate the fact that a top 5 matchup was before 12 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
it's
just
just
put that there.
it's pretty sick.
I'm not
It's pretty
waking up
sick.
at 9 a.m. Okay. All right. Maybe I should, but I'm not gonna. So saw the fourth quarter. I saw all I needed to see. I mean, I feel like this game was kind of rinse and repeat no matter what their rankings are.
Yeah,
It's close. Penn State can't get over the hump because their quarterback
every
play is
time.
not good enough, and then Ohio State runs the clock out, and
Yeah,
here we go. Boom, we're off to the races. Um, I'm glad to see Penn State lose. They should have lost to USC. That team is way overrated. Um, go figure. If you can stop 44 from catching the ball 15 times, you should be able to win the game.
gotta think.
Yeah, gotta think, man. Um, okay, scrolling over to our right, the upset that we thought was a for sure ski with that Ole Miss Arkansas. Boy,
Yeah,
did we get
yeah.
slammed.
We were off on that one.
Just a little bit. We, miscalculated it. Arkansas did put up 31. Just unfortunately for the boys, because they held Ole Miss to 7 points in the fourth quarter, so they matched them. Unfortunately, they had a nice 28 piece and 21 piece in the second and third quarter put on them, so 63 to 31. If Jackson Dart's going to throw for 515 and 6 touchdowns, you're probably going to be on the losing end of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, couldn't call them all. The SEC matchup that we did call, I mean, I think we just this one was pretty no brainer.
The
Texas
letdown
A&M,
game. It was
South
gonna
Carolina,
happen.
the letdown game, 44-20. Sellers played the game of his life. It's almost like we watched him mature in front of our very eyes. Just against LSU, could have won the game, but didn't make enough plays. This time, 44-20, buried Texas A&M. Elko, fat ass, you're out of there.
Yeah.
In the big house, Oregon, Michigan. Your prediction had a chance in about the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw at the end of the game, it was really funny. They tried to throw, it was like 4th and 5, and they tried to throw a reverse, almost like a reverse Philly special, but to the short side of the field, and Oregon wasn't falling for it, and Uiagalelei was all over Orgy, and the receiver threw the ball towards like whatever those TV carts are, that have the camera, those little big metal ones. Orgy ran clean into this thing. I mean, you could just hear it over the TV copy, just drops down. Doesn't catch it, of course. But it just kind of showed. It's like, yeah, not being able to throw the ball consistently really hurts you.
It does.
Oregon looks like a wagon. They're doing what they're supposed to do, over 100 yards on the ground against that defense, 294 in the air for Gabriel, taking care of the football, not making, giving Oregon or Michigan too many short fields, because that's how they scored first to get back in the game.
Yep.
So you just take care of business there, make them drive the long way. I want to look at the box score real quick, because are we allowed to say that Donovan Edwards is overrated?
I think we
have that
can. I
conversation?
think we can say it.
Okay, because 10 for 52, it's just not going to do it. You know, but that's just my opinion. And I also love it when Michigan loses. Don't know why. I'm just a sick bastard like that. Scrolling on to the last game on our card here, the Pittsburgh SMU game.
Telling you, man, these guys are a wagon.
Yeah.
Hop on now while you still can, while there's still room
There's room
on the train.
start on the train.
They got dogs, man. I'm telling you, these guys have dogs.
306
Our only
passes.
loss is BYU, and BYU's solid.
Are we thinking we can ride this wagon all the way to the playoffs type deal?
I mean, I'm gonna look at their.
I mean, the rest of their schedule is winnable.
I mean, it's totally winnable. They get a bye, and then they go to Boston College and then Virginia and Cal. I mean, they're gonna be.
They have Boston College at home.
Yeah, I just think
For sure.
like obviously there's gonna be a game in there where it's like there's a
tough.
chance for a troll, but there's a world where Clemson just fucking screwed themselves, man.
I think they already did.
Because like Miami's probably not gonna lose, even though I don't really know about Miami still.
Yeah.
I'm still on the
Ooh.
fence. At
Ooh,
Georgia Tech, sure. Like they
Yeah,
could
that might be
definitely
the big one.
lose that, and like at Syracuse is always gonna be tough, but like is it gonna be Miami versus SMU in the championship? Like, and
Oh,
then it was what I said last week. Like, if SMU loses, say the SMU loses to an undefeated Miami by 3 points in the ACC championship game, and their only other loss is to potentially a Big 12 champion BYU by 3 points. Are they not like good versus like you're gonna put Bama in over them because
it's Bama.
yeah, like because oh they have a couple more better wins. It's like yeah they also lost to Vandy, so
Yeah.
what do we do with
Hey,
that?
Vandy might be a wagon though, you know. Who knows?
Yeah,
When do
yeah.
we
So
get
I
the
don't know.
fucking playoff polls? Is that this Tuesday?
I think tomorrow.
I better, man. I'm tired of this
I
shit.
think we
I'm
get
tired of them
playoff plus election. It's gonna be fucking.
and trade deadline.
What I'm
Whoa.
saying, man. It's gonna be too much to handle.
Oh my goodness. And I'm just gonna give you a forewarning here, since this is the eve of the election. I added all of the election content we could to this last
Here we
Twitter's
go.
Tuesday, just so we could give it one last.
One last
It's
ride.
almost like it's like right before Christmas season is over, and you just kind of get all those movies, and you're like, all right, let's just kind of get them all. Listen to All I Want for Christmas Is You 50,000 times until I'm numb
Sure.
and want to bash my head in the wall, because I'm not going to listen to it again until next Christmas. So we got to get it all
Get it all out the way.
season there. A lot of them are pretty funny. Some of them are informational. Um, yeah, I mean, hey, if you're saying there's room on the SMU wagon, I'd love to punch my ticket and join the Polar Express here with the SMU boys. I mean, I haven't heard of SMU being a good football team since they back in the day. Who was their great running back? It was
Um.
Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
What?
I think so. Yeah. Doak Walker played for SMU. What the hell?
That's what I remember.
No, Eric Dickerson did too, though.
See, I just remember
It was final.
ED playing for their team because, and you'll remember this, in the NCAA like 2004 or 2005 game where you had to do the college classics.
Yeah.
And you're BYU down by 21, and anytime you miss the onside kick, they give it to ED, and he just
Yeah, and you're just done for. It's been nice knowing you.
he just fucking carries.
Been nice knowing you.
Oh my god! I remember one time I called an all-out blitz. I don't even know why I remember this. I called an all-out blitz. He broke 5 tackles and went to the house. I said, okay, well, restart. Here we go. They need to bring those back. I'd like to have those back, please.
Facts.
I don't know why we don't have those back. Sweet. All right. I mean, we went 3-3 here, a little split.
Not bad.
Took some chances. I wanted to believe that Pitt's defense, after getting 3 turnovers last week, was going to get at least one. I don't think they got one. So, turns out, they have him on the Pat McAfee show, started talking big about him, and they get their fucking ass beat in prime time. That's how football goes, though.
There you go.
1 week you're the shit, the next you're not. Before we get to the NFL, I think we should go through the NCAA top 10. What do you think?
Do it.
And we're not going to give much airtime to USC. I'm tired of those shitters.
No.
They've broken my heart for the last time.
Yeah, they might not be gracing my screen for the rest of time.
Yeah. And it's sad, as a USC fan, it's like I want to support the boys, but I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and
Sure.
over again. The only thing I will say is I was wrong about Miller Moss. Okay, the Miller time is done.
No time's over.
Give me my Ava. Okay, I
Yeah.
I don't care what
Might
it
as
looks
well at
like.
this point, just to let them see. Get them ready for next year.
Season's over. Yeah, season's over. I mean, we have to do whatever we can to stop Zachariah Branch from transferring because. And you know what? I also got to say, you know what, Bear Alexander? You checkmate. You showed that you were the bulk of the defense, and it showed. I
Yeah.
mean, the D line started getting cooked like Swiss cheese. So I was wrong, and I'm man enough to admit it.
You
But
got
yeah,
us.
that's all. That's all you're gonna get from me, UFC. Okay, you've hurt me for the last time. All right, toxic relationship. I just can't leave. Um, after my moment of sadness there, I see. We got some. Everything stayed kind of.
Yeah. Indiana, big jump. I
Man.
honestly had BYU higher
Yeah.
because, I mean, when you really look at their strength of record, I mean, those guys got our damn resume. Like, they're up there. Strength of record's number 4 in the country.
Yeah. How did I get these guys up there? Yeah, look at the breakdown here. Did I troll? Probably.
No, I mean, not really. Like,
No, I had them at 8.
they could be, yeah, no, they're in there. I just had them,
Okay.
I think I had BYU and Indiana over Miami because I just
You
think
did,
they're
yes.
better than I don't know. There's just something about these fuckers, man, that piss me off every time. Like,
You're probably pissed like the way I
this
am
is my thing. This is my
after
thing, and
Ford.
this is like on us too because we knew what teams kind of should be good to start the year and what shouldn't. Like,
Mhm.
if you closed your eyeballs and you woke up week 3 and there were no little number next to a team's name.
Yep.
I promise you're putting Indiana ahead of Miami.
I don't
Like, you just are.
I
They've
don't
been beating the piss out of everyone. Miami should have lost twice already. They almost lost to Cal. Like, I get it. They can put up points. Cam Ward's probably a better quarterback. But
right.
just, like, they have really just left no doubt
But there
in
wasn't
any
any
game.
the only
Yeah, they haven't beaten anyone good, but who's Miami
that's the
beaten?
thing.
Who's Miami beaten?
At the time, Cal was ranked. That was like a pretty big ranked
Yeah,
matchup.
but now it's like,
Yeah, 4-4. They've hit a
yeah, it's like
oh,
those guys
cliff.
are. We could also say that they're shit. Like, I don't know.
Sure.
At the time, it was like, oh wow, BYU beat SMU by 3. It's like, now that's like SMU could be pretty good. I just
You
think
could also
Indiana
say
has
that Louisville win for uh, Miami kind of hangs more
could
weight.
be
They beat
could be better now. Yeah,
Clemson, so that kind of brings something in. I don't know. I
yeah.
just looked at their schedule and I was like, they hadn't really played anyone that was noticeable. But I see what you're saying. It's not like Miami was beating world beaters.
I just can't forget that fucking Miami Virginia Tech game. Those dudes literally lost. I watched them lose,
Yes, they did.
and then the refs just literally said,
Gave
no,
them a
you
lifeline.
won, you won. It's like, oh shit. Cal full collapse.
Well,
Even
that's what's gonna
Louisville,
happen
like,
when you look over and you see Michael Irvin just fucking
yeah,
cat cowing on the
that's
sidelines.
true.
That freaked me out. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, and it's like Florida was supposed to be good yet again. They're like, oh shit, they beat them
You
at
know
the
what?
swamp. Whoop-de-doo. It's like those guys are ass.
I think I know why I also gave him the nod because they helped us get our cash.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
So I said, you know
that's
what?
fair. I mean,
I gotta give you
we
boys.
got to keep you in for a little bit.
I give you boys a little prop.
I just think they're
I agree with that.
so. I don't
I
know. I think if they have to play, I think there's just going to be a game where, like, if they had to match up against Texas, like
oh, they're smoked.
Cam
Oh,
Ward's like throwing 3 picks, and you're like, oh shit, that's why he was at Washington State.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. All right,
Because I remember, I will not forget that Washington State team last year.
dude.
Weren't they godlike and then full collapse? I'm pretty
Dude,
sure that's what happened to them.
Cam Ward had to average like 400 yards every game.
I'm actually gonna go find
I was like,
that record. Yeah,
wasn't it there? There was an Apple Cup not last year, but 2 years ago.
last
Where
year they started 4-0. They beat Wisconsin, and they beat Oregon State. And Oregon State was good too. He threw for 400 yards. And then they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row.
Jesus.
And they ended 5-7.
It's a ball game. Shitters, man.
I hope. Fuck, man, I need Notre Dame to lose again. I can't keep watching these guys. Just
I
like
just
milk it.
remember
Please,
just
Army.
these guys, man. Fuck.
That'll be next week, or I guess 2 weeks
Oh,
from now. On the 23rd is Army.
oh, it's
Army
like,
versus Notre Dame. It's our only chance.
yeah,
Because
because
USC ain't gonna do it.
see it fucking beating them, man.
Florida State ain't gonna do it. Florida State's about to be 1-9 or something. Is that what they're gonna be?
But the guy hasn't eaten dog shit.
Those
That's
guys
the
are gonna be
thing.
1-9, and then sure they're gonna beat Charleston.
Maybe not. I don't know. What's the spread for Charleston?
I think. I mean, I don't even know if they do spreads for that.
They got a
For
1.8%
98,
chance
yeah.
for
I mean, you
Charleston.
got to think Charleston themselves are 1-8.
Dude, Ray McCoy Jr. fucking slinging the pill. Actually, he's got better stats than DJ.
Well, yeah. I mean, so does my little sister. I think.
Yeah, I think my grandma does too.
Yeah. So that'll be.
Do you think if Florida State loses to Charleston Southern, we get a fire on the spot?
I don't know how he's not fired already,
They
personally,
signed an
but
extension last year.
yeah, we'll get out of it. Do what you got
Yeah,
to do.
get a loophole. You
Get
know,
out of that.
do a little okey dokey. I mean, if if you're a betting man, you could put Florida State money line. It's plus 1,500 against Notre Dame.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna have to pass.
All right, sure.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna.
The last thing we'll talk about with USC, and I need you to be honest with me. Do you think we're beating UCLA?
No.
All right. All
I
right.
think we're gonna lose to them. It'll be like last year. It's like, well, surely we'll wake up and beat UCLA, right? And then you get the piss kicked out of you by UCLA. And you're like, oh shit. Well, we're chalked.
I kind of fear like we're gonna lose the rest of the season. Like we're gonna lose out.
I think if we start Maeva next game, I think we'll be okay for the rest of the year.
Okay, I can see
Maybe,
it. If
maybe not Notre Dame.
If we keep the same pace, because
If we keep doing the same shit, like we're just gonna eventually. You can't keep saying like, well, we're a couple wins away,
there's a
couple
world
plays away from being 7-0.
there's a world where Patrick Mahomes Jr. comes into the fucking collie and just
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. And
like
it is valid. Like there's a world
yeah,
in which USC is undefeated right now.
there is.
There's
But
a
it's not this one.
simulation. There's a simulation where they tackled the Michigan guy.
Yeah.
They don't get like hosed by PIs against Minnesota. They
Sure.
just don't tweak against Penn State. Maryland, they just don't tweak. And, Washington, I don't even remember, honestly. They just fucking trolled that, basically.
Yeah.
Or didn't get it on the goal line? Was that it? Or was it fourth down?
No,
Yeah.
it was
They
fourth
tried to
down.
run it up the middle with Woody Marks on the fourth and
I thought it was
goal from the 1.
Was it from the 1?
Or it was a fourth down or something.
It was fourth down, but I don't think it was from the 1.
It was,
from, like, the
yeah.
20.
It was fourth down somewhere, and they ran up the middle and didn't get it.
I mean, I can't. I gotta respect that. I guess. Let's see. Why speculate? All the way down, end of game. Downs. It was 4th and 4 at the Washington 4. No, I do remember this play. It was 11 seconds left. 4th and 4. Miller Moss passing complete. We did
Not
stupid
that
route.
one. Not that one. I'm saying earlier we were driving.
Oh, you're talking on downs. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, from the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Well, he was from the. Wait. 3rd and goal. Woody Marks runs 1 yard to the Washington 1. Woody Mark runs for
on downs. The one
to
before.
Washington 4. Huh? How are you at the Washington 1 and you gain 3 yards or you go back to the 4?
I think they meant to say loss of 1. Yeah, because he didn't. Yeah, because he didn't get it.
I mean, you know what?
We lost 3 yards because he got fucking smashed in the backfield.
Yeah.
And then on downs again. So say you kick the field goal there. In theory, it's 27. It's 26-24. then you make them punt, and then you go down, and you don't have to go on downs again. You kick a field goal, you win 27-26. Must be
Yeah,
nice.
but we don't do that
No, we
here.
don't do normal shit. It's like the Eagles. It's like watching the Eagles play. Get the same fucking
Sure,
mojo. Take
sure.
points off the board. How can we score the least amount of points?
Yeah.
By trying to score the most. That's the strategy.
They'll
Doesn't
never
make
see
any
it
sense.
coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, I liked seeing the first time we actually get Zachariah Branch 6 touches and 102 yards. Like, I've been waiting
Yeah.
for it all year. Like, look, I get football's different than the video game, but it's no coincidence. I got over 1,000 fucking receiving yards with that guy and over 10 touchdowns. Okay, they're not all just running drag routes, and they're not just verticals. Like, if you have speed, you can get someone open.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I owe Cliff Kingsbury an apology for the offense last year, thinking that he was the one not doing anything. He might have done everything
Might have been the one.
because what he's got going on in Washington, them old commies.
Yeah, they got something going on.
Yeah, something. And I laughed at the idea of the commies being good, and boy, everything I've laughed at this year is just telling me, well, how do you think about that now?
Sure.
But that's not neither
Yeah.
here nor there.
We'll show you.
Sure, game motivation, game bulletin board material. Yeah, I mean, I like seeing BYU and SMU up here. Now is SMU a part of the soaking squad, or is that just BYU?
That should BYU.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a specific thing.
That should BYU.
Yeah, I mean, I think top 10's pretty good. I like seeing Tennessee creep around. I think Tennessee plays Texas coming up here.
I think in 2 weeks, maybe?
Are we excited?
Not this week. This week is
Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah, Georgia, Ole Miss.
State. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Georgia, Ole Miss this week, and
Oh, Tennessee doesn't.
Bama, LSU, and a title for sure eliminator, and a playoff eliminator. Honestly, Baton Rouge, Tiger Stadium's gonna be crazy.
I feel like Bama might already be out of it. They're 3-2, 6-2.
I think if they finish 10-2, I think if they finish 10-2 and you have a win over Georgia and a win over Missouri and a win over LSU,
you're in.
I think you're gonna be in. I think they're not gonna put these guys in, just because that Georgia win is gonna, especially if Georgia just kind of like wins out and wins the SEC.
Yeah, I can see
they're gonna be like, well, they beat Georgia. Remember that? Like, I mean, yeah, I did, but then I remember they lost to Vandy.
I was listening to the Duel of Fates while the ball was in the air.
Sure,
I can recall that vividly, and it timed up perfectly, which was incredible.
Oh yeah, that was good. Good.
Some might say it was scripted, to be honest, the way it worked, but he didn't hear from me. Yeah, honorable mentions, Boise State. Really would love to get them boys in the top 10, but their schedule is just piss poor besides that loss to Oregon. I mean,
yeah.
You're not giving me much to work with, gentlemen, as far as getting you in there with the conference schedule. Penn State, just tired of your shit. Glad you got exposed. And Ole Miss. I don't know if you saw that the SEC commissioner sent out a note to the SEC team saying that there's a new system of fining for fake injuries to get timeouts, and they're talking straight to Lane Kiffin. I think if the first one you do, the coach gets a $50,000 fine and like a public scolding or something like that. Crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Keep moving here. We can move on over to the NFL. Gonna start with the picks here. Cardinals, Bears. I think that one was
I'm okay. 5-0.
I was feeling pretty good about the week,
Yeah, I mean,
but I did take the favorites too, so I was kind of playing. I'm playing it pretty safe.
I mean, I thought Flacco would give me something. He gave me absolutely nothing.
Well,
go ahead and put AR back in.
That's what everyone was saying. Honestly, though,
it's the same shit. Remember, man, might as well have fun.
That Vikings defense is really fucking good. Just because old
but I would like to think that old man Flacco could stand in there and deal when they're blitzing. Like, you might as well have put AR in there and let him just fucking run around like a freak. Probably would have had a better chance.
Well, I don't know if you saw on the sideline, he was already tired, not doing anything. So I don't know if they can.
Like, Flacco, man.
Flacco.
179 and a pick. That ain't gonna do much for us. And Sam Darnold was trying to give it
He
to
was trying to
him.
give the game away.
He was attempting to give it away and just still wouldn't do it. They wouldn't take it from him.
I don't understand how he always tries to give the game away with Justin Jefferson on his team. Like, how is it so hard? Just get the ball to 18. He will make things happen.
Get it to Fields.
Yeah, Cardinals, Bears. I think we've been pretty hit right on this thing. I think the Bears died when they just lost that overtime win.
Yeah, it could be dead. It could be all over for them.
Yeah, there's something going on. I kind of foresee we'll show a clip later on in the Twitter section, but DJ Moore might get traded this offseason from what it's looking like based on what's going on here. Or the head coach getting fired and we're just kind of bringing some things back in.
Yeah, those guys could be chalked. They do play the Patriots next week though, so they might be back.
Yeah, the Patriots will get you back.
Patriots good place to be.
Yeah, then even if you beat the Patriots, then you go Packers, Vikings, Lions, Niners, Vikings, Lions, Seahawks,
Sure.
Packers. Oof. Yeah, the rest of the schedule is pretty tough after the Packers, so maybe enjoy that little stretch. Yeah, I'm still okay. We're pretty smart when it comes to football. I still, while watching the game, cannot understand why it is so tough to get the ball to Marvin Harrison Jr. from Kyler's perspective. I don't get it.
Yeah.
He's a 6'4" target, great hands, can get off press.
Sure.
I mean, most of his great completions come by him just fucking flinging it up there, and this kid making the most miraculous catch I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't scheme him open. Like, I'm not like we can't just hit him with a quick slant, a quick snag, a quick out route, a quick like.
Can't do anything.
I don't understand. I'm gonna look at his measurables again, and just make sure I'm getting this right.
Making sure it's all adding up for you.
6'4", 205.
There you go.
I mean, he's tied 7th for touchdowns.
Yeah.
But he's 29th for yards, tied 64th for receptions. Your number one receiver is tied 64th. He's got 28 receptions on the year. You're telling me Greg Dortch, Zay Jones, Zach Pascal, and Michael Wilson are better targets than Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is. It doesn't make any sense. You got to think that's not the way to do it.
You got to think Kyler's going to fucking figure it out, right? Like, your life's going to be so much easier. Let me see Kyler's height again.
You would like to think, but then it just doesn't happen.
He's 5'10". I mean, I'm asking him to turn water into wine, possibly.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Like, it should be easier for you to see him because he's taller, even though you're a short little fuck. Like, there's tall guy, throw to tall guy. He'll go get the ball. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, they win 29-9. More so because of the ineptitude of the Chicago Bears. That O-line, they're bad.
Yeah.
They're
not good.
James Conner doing what he does, running the ball 18, 107 out of baby, taking care of the Caleb's Casa, unfortunately beating Caleb. I don't know if you saw that touchdown right before the half for the Cardinals where they just handed the ball to DeMarcado, and he just took off down the sidelines for 6.
Said, "Yeah, I'm gonna score."
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with this team, but I think we were onto something. They lost their heart in Washington. Yeah, they're in a tough division too. I mean, Detroit's up in the top 7-1, 6-2, 6-3, and then Chicago at 4-4. Like, it's not easy. I get it, but yeah, good job, Bears. Yep, we'll just save the misery. Colts, Vikings. Jay Jettis said, "Game time, my time." Flacco, not liking the pressure.
Not at all.
There we go. Vikings, skull. Broncos, Ravens. I mean, it was great. Everyone said, "Are they on upset alert?" Or I saw people saying, "Oh, Broncos by 9. Yeah, I'm going to take the money. I'm going to take that odds." I said, "I don't know. I think they could get the piss beat up." Yeah, they lost by 31. So,
sure.
yeah, Lamar, another masterclass.
Yeah.
and that's just as beautiful to see. Derrick Henry, nothing crazy. 23 carries, 106 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Is that good? You tell me.
I'm gonna say yes.
That's a fucking bell cow.
Sure.
And I think I could have had him instead of dealing with
Could
this
have.
fucking midget throwing the ball. Could have been, huh? Could have
Yeah.
had Lamar, Henry, Concrete Connor.
Yep. Would have been nice. Would have been something special.
Really would have been, but you know what? I believe in Marv. I just need the midget to wake up. That's it. Kyler, love your game, but brother,
Throw,
make the game easier
throw
on
your best play of the rock.
Like,
Who would have thought?
what if we just hit a nice little like motion across the formation to get him off somebody, and then you just kind of boop, little out route, boom.
Yeah.
He'll catch it, break some tackles. Like, I don't think people remember at Ohio State, he was still pretty fast. I'm not saying he's the fastest guy, but like he could take off, break away. Lions, Packers. I mean, bro, the fucking Lions are just an absolute wagon. And I keep harping back to it, but it really gives me more confidence in how good this Rams team is when they're healthy because, like, everybody else has been getting the piss beat out of them by the Lions, and we lost in overtime to these guys. Like, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely have the pieces to where it can work. It's just
Health.
making sure all those pieces are on the field and not
Yeah, I didn't know
ejected,
enough to worry about
and
throwing a punch, which it wasn't really like a punch. It wasn't a good punch. Like,
yeah.
for a guy like Puka who's not known for like fighting and stuff, I was like, we're calling anything, aren't we? Like,
Yeah, we're crashing out here. I'm not sure what's going on. But we've been saying it. It's like, hey, here's your next 5 games.
Yeah.
Go 4-1, 5-0. You're right back in this thing. So far on that stretch, you're 3-0. Get to play the Dolphins, which is probably the harder of the 2 coming up, just because at least they're healthy now, and you never know when Tyreek can explode.
Yeah.
But at the Patriots should be a win. So you're looking at the worst, 5-5. I'd say, and that's right where you need to be to go on another run. Could end up 6-4 going into Sunday night against the Eagles.
Yeah, and I'm hoping both teams are healthy so we can keep our bet going from last year. Obviously, if the Eagles get a massive loss, or the Rams get a massive loss, we kind of have to make things. If I went into the game, I got no Puka, no Cup, 2 offensive linemen out. Like, all right,
but if we go into it, Rams are 6-4, Eagles are would they be 8-2 at that point? There we go. Money's on the ball game. Here we go.
Yeah, jersey's on the line, baby.
Sure.
No, I like that idea. Who was that? Yeah, it's Thanksgiving time. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried about going to Foxborough just because you just never know with that weather.
Yeah, true.
But I think Kyron runs the ball efficient enough that we can make things work.
Can make it happen.
Maybe that's a Blake Corum, party game, like just coming out of the box here.
Blake Corum masterclass game.
Yeah, just because I'm a little worried about Kyron's usage right now. Like it's probably the high 96, 97% right now, and
he gets a lot.
If we have our sights set on the playoffs, I just don't know how.
He unfortunately did not do it for me this week. Needed him to find the end zone. Couldn't quite do it.
I think you still won your week, though.
No, I lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I lost by about 40, 30. Yeah.
Like, everyone was shitting on your team, but the Bula Ballers just keep kind of.
Yeah, we've lost 2 straight. Not good.
Okay. Hey,
I'd love to get some of these trades going with the retards, but apparently the retards never want to trade with me. So,
talking James Draws?
I'm just talking like shitters, like.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We're sending our whole squad for one guy. Like people are just doing dumbass trades.
Yeah.
They never want to do them with me.
Now, okay,
why
so
not?
Since we're talking about trades, I want to get your opinion on something. So we had the old scandal last year about the collusion that was happening between 2 teams. Now, same 2 said teams make another trade that really doesn't necessarily make sense.
I mean, it does, but
like I get he's tanking, but it's a tough look when it's.
I mean, he gets 2 guys and a first.
The first was pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I thought Anthony gave up a little much.
He gave it too much, yeah.
Personally, but
I didn't think he needed to give the first round pick for that one. Probably
I
could have given, like,
d
a third rounder with it.
yeah.
Um,
I feel like people are just kinda going rogue sometimes, though. It's like, dang.
yeah, I think I learned last year I don't need to I can kinda hold tight. I believe in the pieces I drafted. I got some pretty good versatility. I would love if the Buccaneers back room could just kinda solidify itself, which it might have done tonight.
Sure.
Um, Speaking of solidified, shout out fucking Chase Brown. I mean, if he's gonna welcome to the team, son.
Welcome to the
Fucking
squad, brother.
26 points. He's gonna be the lead bell cow. I got myself a nice little running back too, and I'm feeling pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Now I probably have Bruce Ribs and be out, and then I gotta go to the carousel of do I start Rashad White? Do I start Bucky?
Yeah.
Do I roll the dice with Javonte Williams and want to cry? Those are all possibilities. Speaking of Bucks Chiefs, Chiefs is the Chiefs. It's a close game. Chiefs is gonna chief.
Every time.
Yeah, we all saw. I'm gonna just say it right now. Everyone saw in the overtime down at the goal line. Chiefs get away with a false start.
Yep.
It is what it is. Okay,
That's how
there's
it goes.
there's something called the Chief rule. It was enacted once Taylor Swift became a fan of the Chiefs by Roger Goodell. Said, "Hey, we're giving these guys, a little," and that's
We're gonna
kind
help
of
them out a little bit here.
yeah.
However we need to.
I would not be surprised if Travis Kelce could run down the field and do finger guns, and there's no flag.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I
Oh, yeah.
mean? So there's that. Speaking of other football news for the 49ers, I'm hearing, Christian McCaffrey's window's opened again.
Yeah, finally.
I really hope he's okay, but I just an injury like that with pain management being the basis of it, and it's in both feet. I don't I don't know if he's gonna be able to take over like he was before.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have to see how he comes back in that first game, really, or if they have to
Yeah,
load manage him through a little bit.
good. So I was seeing the field, pretty well. Fiver here, a little perfect sweep, feeling good, a little A plus. Hit a little three for on your part again. You picked some matchups that you wanted to see some upsets. Like you wanted to
Yeah,
see an upset up in Green Bay, get this division shook up.
correct.
Wanted to see a Flacco masterclass, but yeah, it really didn't look great.
No,
But there's always next week, so that's all you got to look at. And shout out the Rams getting a gritty win up in Seattle. Um, Gino always will give you one, and then to take that thing to the house. I mean, I was more so proud of the stop in overtime, 4th and goal, or no, 4th and 1, actually. It was not goal to go. 1 yard to get a first down to be able to kinda ice this thing down
yep,
in overtime, or kick the field goal. They choose to run it. We absolutely piss slam it. I mean, break through the backfield. Everyone's there meeting at the running back.
yep,
K9 ain't going nowhere. Um And then fucking I mean, I'm telling you, man, there's just something I know when this team's gonna go on a run again is when Demarcus Robinson is being our main target for touchdowns. And he always works the back line when he's near the end zone. Like that back line, he just works that shit. If he's gonna catch balls one-handed and shit, I mean,
yeah.
look out.
Good place to be. As long as Tutu's not the one catching him now, it's perfect.
I was actually proud of Tutu as well. I don't know if you saw in overtime, he caught one straight on the chest, didn't bounce or anything, caught it, dropped it down
Okay,
on the
caught it
ground.
clean.
Tutu. You're doing
Take
that.
it.
Probably need to stop Jackson Smith and Jigba from running straight down the seam every single fucking
Yeah,
time. That's
yeah.
need to have somebody chip him or something. Let's see, are there any other matchups we gave a shit about? I mean, Saquon Barkley with one of the craziest hurdles I've ever. I mean,
Yeah, the backwards hurdle was crazy. I've never seen some shit like that before.
I feel like that's just a form of disrespect too. Like it's athleticism, but it's just like
Yeah.
it's like after the beast quake to hold my dick like that.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
I don't know what that one is.
Pretty similar.
Now, what button do you think it's going to be on Madden for you to do a backwards hurdle?
Not sure, you might have to use some omni movement or something to get that through.
Slide around. That'd be insane. And like, how do you get a rating? Like, you're like, oh, I got this brand new Kyron Williams card. He's got a 99 backwards hurdle.
Yeah.
What? Just gets his kneecaps taken out. Yeah, so we saw some things pretty good. Let's see what we're doing here for the top 10. Pretty standard, keeping the top 4 to top 4. I think the Commanders actually got in here, so shout out to commies.
Yeah,
Um, I don't say that too lightly because I know we're in election season, so I'm just talking about the Commanders and Washington Commanders.
sure.
Bills is the Bills, chilling at 5. Vikings chilling at 6. Eagles actually made a nice surprise getting into 7. I like the Eagles offense with Saquon going crazy. I'm not a big fan of not taking points when you have them.
Yeah.
That's what kind of scares me about this team is like you don't want to end up in a situation like the Ravens where people are like, can they actually close teams out? Like
Mhm.
there was easily 9 points left on the field.
Oh yeah. And it wouldn't even have been a game.
No.
Would have been chilling.
Yeah.
But I like to make it difficult. I like to
That's
just fuck,
Sirianni football, baby.
with me. Oh yeah.
Just tug at your heartstrings and say, oh, Zach wants to see an easy victory today. Oh, we're
No.
playing the Jaguars and the Kelly Greens and we should beat the piss out of them.
No. Why would we do that?
But if I beat the piss out of them and people leave early, I don't want to do that. I want to get Howie his money.
Give people, yeah, sure.
I'm going to give him a show. 28-23 sounds, get all the antics, get them, and then you win.
Looking ahead out of nowhere, when's the last time the Eagles have been a 7.5-point favorite in Dallas? Phew, that's been a while, huh? Tickets
Back,
are as low as $40. They're chalked in there.
probably
They're,
back when you were running jacket at corner.
I mean, the Cowboys are chalked.
Oh, Dak's out? Is it the.
Yeah, Dak's out. It's Trey Lance season. He's back.
It's the Trey Lance. What if
I'm
Trey
telling
Lance
you, he's gonna
takes
be.
him on a run?
He is. He's gonna lead the fucking America's team to a Super Bowl.
Dude, what if that
And me and Kyle are gonna come full circle on this journey we've been on.
just out of the woodwork?
How insane would that be? Like Trey Lance becomes the starter and they
Dak gets
actually win
traded.
like 2 playoff games, and you're like, wait, what the fuck is going on right now?
They like go into Detroit and just beat the piss out of them, and you're like,
He won't start though, right? It'll be Cooper Rush, obviously.
I would start him. Fuck, it's 3-5. Like, what?
Yeah, who cares? Let's put some guy with some talent in there.
That's insane. I'm glad it's a 125 game. Let's not make that prime time for me, please, and thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Packers are at 8. I mean, you lose to the number 2 team. What am I gonna fucking drop you out of the top 10 for? Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Um,
Steelers kind of chilling. Off
yeah,
a bye. Not much going on.
didn't really want to move them off a bye. Like, it's kind of tough. Like, you can move one slot, but I'm not gonna drop someone out because they didn't play.
Yeah.
And the Texans, I mean, I kept them at 10 just because, like, we know the talent's there. They got some injuries going on. Short week going into,
Yeah, they're
going
gonna have
into
to
New
figure
York.
out what to do at receiver now. So that should be interesting.
I think it's gonna be a Tank Dell show for a bit.
I mean, it's gonna have to be. It's just, is that a sustainable path for them?
I mean, or Bobby Trees turns clock back.
Sure.
I'll be your slot receiver, put Tank Dell wide. Let me do my thing. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Shout out the Panthers for getting David Erickson fired. Or Dennis Erickson fired, actually. It's good stuff.
Yeah, those guys, man, full collapse in that organization.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Actually had Cam Jordan.
Those guys can't do
out the
shit.
stadium without taking his pads off. Just fucking keep walking.
But I'm gone, man.
Honorable mentions: Chargers and Falcons. I really wanted to throw the Rams in there for getting on this heater, but I also realized Cardinals are number 1 in that division. So if we were going to throw the Rams in there, you'd have to throw the Cardinals in there instead to have the deal. And I'm pissed with Kyler right now. So until he starts fucking playing football the way he's supposed to be, you have a guy
not doing it.
I mean, he's 6'4", 205, man, and he catches everything. Like,
yeah.
I'm not just saying that as like a fantasy football owner. I'm saying, I mean, you saw what happens when they get the ball to him. They beat the piss out of the Rams.
Yeah.
He almost dropped 50. Like, good things happen when you get the ball to this guy. So yeah, you don't get an honorable mention, buddy.
No, sir. No,
All right.
sir.
Jeez. All right, we gotta lock in. You want to take a quick hit of a drink or something?
Quick hit.
We got a lot of.
I hear that.
We have a bit of a long Twitter section, if I do say so. Quite frankly, there it is. I can't remember. I think we finished off with this one, this like zombie one where the guy gets in the elevator.
I think so.
I think so. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Speaking of getting ready for the political season, for getting ready for trade, so trade deadline, election, first college football playoff ranking day. Okay, that's
Yep.
a lot going on, but I think
Oh yeah.
we can handle that. This is, Republican haunted house. Just shout out to the Halloween season just passed. Please don't make us play.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No! 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 I can't go in there! No! 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 No!
Congratulations, the sales job is yours.
Oh no, Wrangler!
Está bien.
No! No!
My name is Miss B, and I am a drag queen.
The Second Amendment has been abolished. Give me all your guns.
I'm completely fine with that.
No!
Now I'll have more time to brush up on my new favorite book, The Communist Manifesto.
Fuck that! Oh my god!
Here's your plan B.
Thank you. My body, my choice.
It certainly is.
No!
Yes!
No! Dude, she has to fucking shave.
Stay there.
No! Shave! Just fucking
No.
press the exit.
Are you vaccinated?
Oh my god, where's the fucking exit?
Your booster.
Wow, that was so awesome.
So I remember, I think it was a conversation I had with my parents this last weekend about when like gender neutral bathrooms first came into Target.
Uh huh.
I don't know if anyone else has ever done this, but I went in there and there was a controversy. Oh, what about these bathrooms? I asserted my dominance. I went in there. I took a wet dump.
Nice.
And just, I mean, first of all, it's the only one that's actually open all the time. So, like,
The
I
only
don't
one
care
that's probably clean.
what the sign says. Okay?
Keep that thing clean.
Like, I just find it hilarious. Well, who's supposed to go to that bathroom? I'll tell you what, if that thing's fucking clean and it's open, it's a pretty high chance.
Sure.
If I'm in a pinch, I'm going to use it. But you have to assert your dominance. Otherwise, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are we really doing here? That was pre-discovering dude wipes too, so it was using that regular toilet paper. Boy, that one was good times. This is crazy. Somebody had it. I don't even know how they had this. They had a Malachi Corley first touchdown score. 100-1 odds. Had $15 on it. Would have made $1,500.
Oof.
I feel like we're a broken record saying this. What is the appeal to this goddamn
I don't know
celebration?
why people do this, man. It's so dumb to me.
Is there something wrong with just carrying the football to the back of the end zone and like
Throw it into the end zone for all I care.
throw it? Yeah, throw it. Just fling it once you pass the goal line. Don't just fling it from here. But I just don't, especially your first one of your career. Like,
That's just dumb.
I just don't. I don't understand it. And it started against Oregon with Utah with Clay, which could have actually ended up on the upset against Mariota. But I don't. You don't look cool doing it. Let me put it to you that way. Because you look like a bigger dipshit when this thing rolls out the back of the end zone or the side of the end zone, and now we don't get a touchdown. We also don't get the ball back.
Yeah.
So just keep the ball with you, man. Come on. Your celebrations at the goalpost. For this guy's sake, man, $1,500. That would have been a good pick. Never forget with Jameis Winston, man. Everyone's still judging me for that one season 5 years ago. That was before I got LASIK. I couldn't see in Tampa. I thought Bruce was black until 2019.
Jesus.
Appreciate
Well, it
the
didn't help
honesty.
this weekend, so yikes.
Yeah.
Jameis was not looking good.
I mean, when you look at this picture, yeah, it definitely looks like he doesn't know what he's looking at for sure.
Yeah.
Like I could see that we need LASIK. Thinking Bruce Arians is black is a little crazy, and I like that they
Yeah, it's
tagged
pretty insane.
LASIK.com. It's just a good little touch in case someone needs it. Oh yeah, we're getting into the Halloween stuff. I mean, these costumes, just beautiful things here. Dressed up as Joe Biden there.
Mr. President, please. It's one step, Mr. President. Yes, good job. Yes, right here. No, this way, right here.
It's just
Jeez.
bad.
Doesn't get old.
Well, he does get old.
Yeah, well, true.
It's really sad that that's the guy holding our nuclear codes right now. Makes you think. I don't know how this really works. A 63-year-old man was arrested after allegedly stealing $400,000 worth of cheese.
Sure.
That's a lot of cheddar. I'm curious how he did it. And I'm sure this Steele would let me know, but I'm not going to figure it out. He stole $400,000 worth of cheddar. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be the worst trade proposal of all time. Like, ever.
Lions are going to require
Yeah, Mike.
Myles Garrett for 3 first-round picks, Jahmyr Gibbs, and a second-round pick. And the Detroit Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. They are a.
They're going to throw in the Joe Louis fist. They're going to throw the GM building. Like what else? The bridge, that big bridge to Canada.
You can't even finish the proposal, and everybody said no. Look, they need a pass rusher in the worst way. Aiden Hutchinson may come back. This guy is still young, in the prime of his career. And if I'm Detroit, I can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs is a good player, but he's replaceable.
3.
Right, so Brad Holmes.
It's really 4 when you think about it, because Gibbs
Brad
was a
Holmes,
first rounder last year.
Brad Holmes, who came from the Rams, the F them picks. Wait,
Let me put it to you this way, buddy. As a Rams fan, it was wonderful that we won the Super Bowl. If you have any trade that involves 3 first-round picks and a second-round pick and a great player,
For one guy, you could get Myles Garrett for 1 first, probably.
yeah,
Maybe. You could probably get him. I've seen these
probably get him
pass
for
rusher people like Chase Young traded to the fucking 49ers
Yeah,
for
for
a
the
4th round pick or like some bullshit. Like,
compensatory.
am I insane?
That I'm sure the Browns would
Well,
accept
he
that.
might be
in a
insane.
heartbeat, but,
Yeah, for sure.
I think they did say right over here. I think it said he was the. Oh, I thought it said he was the Panthers GM before. I'm like, well, that would make sense. We're looking at.
That adds up.
We don't need to hear any more, but it's horrible. Mike, it's going to be a no from me. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, they would trade Jahmyr Gibbs, 1st-round pick, 3 first-round picks, and a 2nd-round pick to get Myles Garrett. No.
No, thank you.
I'm
thinking we're okay.
thinking I can find another pass rusher somewhere else a little cheaper if that's actually the price.
I have to pass on that one, big dog.
I don't even know if that'd be worth like TJ Watt and Highsmith, like that package together for 3 first rounds, a 2nd-round pick.
Yeah.
You're like, then you're getting in the realm, but Scumpy dressed up for Halloween.
Nice.
It was a good look. Gingerbread man. Good thing, Scump. Had a baby. Yeah, we just gotta, just make shit.
The runner dropped the ball before crossing the goal line. The ball then subsequently rolled to the back of the end zone out of bounds, which is considered an immediate recovery. It is a touchback. It's a first down for the defense.
There goes the ball. Yep. That goes rolling to the back line.
And
once that ball hits that white, it's the Texans' ball for a touchback. And the
Idiot.
Why do they? What I don't understand about it is why is it that the player always looks confused, like, oh, I didn't know that. Like,
yeah, it's like, dang, my bad.
Isn't it preached every single day that the ball is everything? Like, the ball is worth more than your life. Okay. The ball is your life. You carry ball. Ball goes everywhere with you. You control it.
Yep.
So where's the disconnect?
I'm not sure what goes so wrong. I'm really not.
Tell you what, I don't think Goodyear does that.
No.
I don't think they do that shit. They might not ever get to the end zone, to be honest. This is just, this fits. Gardner Minshew as Lieutenant Dan. It just...
Yeah, that's a good shot right there.
Some costumes pick you. I'm just curious, is he sitting on his legs or does he have fake legs that like
I think he's sitting on his legs.
that's crazy.
Yeah. That's the only way.
That must be so uncomfortable. Hi, baby Gardner. Oh. Yeah. Walked up as Watson.
Jeez.
Yeah. What, huh? What's your talent?
Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie to you. All I saw was some guy. It was Watson with crutches, and I said that one's going through here. I've never seen the full video. That's
Oh,
first.
okay. All right.
I didn't know we had little bonus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't see the white towel though, so I'm kind of maybe we need that detail in there too. The little small Mike Tyson towel, almost like a sleeve, that you put on your books at school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, something like that. Where did it all go wrong for him? Like
free open.
What led to the downfall of Deshaun? No. This is the classic punch out here.
Free open
ball here. Just get in there.
And he takes a bomb from Maui Noah.
Oh.
And
I mean, Maui Noah came in with that right hand. It was like a
free open. Haggins, and he takes a
That's just a punch. That guy had to have broken his hand or something. Like, that's insane.
I think I'm trying to see, is that hand already wrapped like a club?
Haggins, and he takes a bomb from Maui Noah, and
I think it's already kind of wrapped up, so he's already done something to it before.
Yeah, and he just did a bit more to it.
I think he caused the ball to go loose though, so
jacked himself up.
I think that's got to be a penalty, right?
Like, you can't just be running around punching people in the face.
I would think. I mean,
you would think.
I feel like defense would be pretty easy at that point. You just run around clocking people.
Sure. Yeah.
That would be the worst. I've never seen this before, but I've also never really seen a ref intercept a pass before.
Yo, how's this the play of the game?
And then
referee catches a tip pass mistakenly and pays for it. We teach our kids to play till the whistle blows. So he didn't blow the whistle, so he got tackled.
Sure.
I mean, it wasn't a hard tackle. I think it would have been funnier if he just got fucking flat.
Yeah.
Just annihilated. Going bobble and just like Ed Reed, Sean Taylor coming downhill.
Just getting smacked.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, again, it wouldn't be election season without, Biden being Biden.
But I'm serious. These are the kind of guys you like to smack in the ass. But I'm serious.
Oh, all right. Okay. Joseph.
Elon, you called me gay and now it's touched my ass.
Makes you think. Certainly makes you think.
The kind of guys you'd like to smack in the ass.
Sure. Sure.
All right, Joe.
Okay, thank you, Joe.
Oh, this is passion for coaching, but too far. Just fucking losing his shit. Warhawk football. Just get your ass over, son.
Oh, this guy crashes out.
Hemlander bomb.
Got a little spirited over there. Well, they get heated.
Hey, coach, let's just fucking relax.
Yeah, it's like, hey, calm down, guys. Jeez, the hell?
It's Joe Monroe, boys. We're not some Alabama, okay? We're not. We know who we are. All right. We get paid $2 million to come to these big schools to get our ass kicked.
Yeah.
We take the money back. They give us a goodie bag. That's it. We're here to do our job. He got it. Oh, yeah. You've probably seen it. Owner Mark Longo rescued Peanut and raised him for 7 years, but the DEC euthanized him after he bit one of their investigators. His other pet, Fred the raccoon, was also euthanized. I don't know if you've heard the full story on this.
I've heard a little bit of it, but
So Peanut is a squirrel that this guy rescued when he was a little baby squirrel. I don't know what the right term for it. And raised him. So he's just his own pet squirrel, along with a pet raccoon named Fred.
Okay.
So he built this foundation to raise money for rescuing animals, and he had Fred and Peanut were like the main attractions on social media. So like he'd do videos on TikTok with Fred and with Peanut, mostly with Peanut. And so I'll show a video after of like what Peanut can do, and like it's pretty much the same thing as like having a dog. Like,
yeah,
does everything with him, does the stuff. So I guess he'll say later, there's a video we have from him where he says that I think the New York Department of Environmental Conservation got a search warrant to raid his apartment, had him sitting outside for 4 hours, searching every single cabinet, nook, and cranny for, and I quote, a squirrel and a raccoon.
Okay.
These are pets. He'll say it. They're indoor pets. They don't do anything. Like, they're not causing anyone trouble. Went through, found these guys. Surprise, surprise, they got bit because you're probably grabbing them out of the back of a cupboard. He's probably not the happiest guy. They took both of them into the station and euthanized them.
R.I.P. Peanut and Frank.
Yeah. We'll see. They'll come back. Oh, this guy's a one. I mean, I need. If you need this guy on speed dial, he's.
What is that? What is your company doing? What is that? What is your company doing? How was it formed?
OCDA is an acronym for Occupational Care Diversity Affairs. And what we do is people go to my website, they file a complaint about their boss or their supervisor, anything like that. We show it to the job and we cuss their ass out. Yeah, everything you want to say to your boss, everything you want to say to your boss that you can't say, y'all contact us, go to our website, ocdaofficial.com, and we'll show up and say all the things you want us to say verbatim.
Is it anonymous? Like, do they know who it's
Oh
from?
yeah, the complaints are totally anonymous, but I say everything verbatim, so you can curse on your complaints. I'm gonna curse anyway.
That's just not a little.
It's like I'm gonna just do it myself even if you don't.
Just walk up. You imagine you're at corporate. You're sitting there in your car, and you're like, all right, I'll put this plate to the guy walks up. He's like, hey, Fred. Hey, guess what? Go fuck yourself, pal. What? You look at your complaint. That's not what I said at all. We're just taking creative liberties off my. Okay. I think it's funnier because, like, he's talking about it like it's a complete business, and he just bought a polo embroidered with his logo and a hat. Yeah. I don't know what this one is. Oh, this is them in action.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? My name Agent Ratliff with OSHA Cares Diversity Affairs, ID number 33712, and I was coming here looking for Mr. Lee right here. Okay, I'm coming out here to go over some complaints. So you have a office? You want to go over these complaints?
No, I'm not the one to talk to. I don't have any idea what this is about.
Your name on this list. It say right here, y'all need to humble yourself because y'all don't know shit. Y'all be talking about people behind their back. Anson and the receptionist is fucking and getting high at work. They say y'all racist as fuck. Y'all ain't shit, and everybody wish Nick was still here. Now, who is Nick? It said these are complaints that were filed on behalf of the company.
What address do you have?
20.
Okay, again, I haven't seen this video. He's so official. He just has a fucking notebook and he writes.
Yeah, no. This guy's insane. This should not be allowed, but I'm glad that it is.
We need to ask the big dog if he's ever had something from the OCDA and just stand in his office. He's like, what? How'd you get in here first?
Yeah.
We got to see how this
217 Rock Chapel Road.
That's us. Give me more information about you. And what is she doing?
This is recorded. You first of all, you need to calm your attitude down, man. Yeah, I don't like the attitude. You come out here
I
loud.
don't like your
and,
attitude.
and when I came in, nobody greeted me.
There's the door, buddy.
Nah, you get your ass up out of here. All y'all.
Come in here cussing, calling us racist.
Y'all is racist because nobody greeted me when I came in this motherfucker. For a company. I am the cop. We don't give a fuck about y'all calling no cops.
Get your black ass out of here.
See? Racist. Told you, get him. You heard what he said? Get him. He said, get your black ass out of here.
What are we talking about here?
We got it on camera. He just said, get your black ass out of here. To another, you don't stick to negative.
Talk to him. You can talk to me.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is John.
John. My name is Agent Ratliff with Ocean Cares Diversity Fair, and we was coming in here to go over some complaints about Mr. Lee, fat lady right here. Yeah,
No,
that's
you need to get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out! Get the out! And your ass is getting fired. You don't act like that while you're on the fucking clock.
Hey, she's my employee.
It don't matter. I'll shut all this shit down. He just said, get your black ass out of here, and it's on camera. And that's a fucking lawsuit.
He did not say that.
Yes, he did. We got it on camera, motherfucker.
Well, hey, you're gonna get your money's worth, I guess, if you hire this guy.
I wish they started a day in the life at OCDA.
Just going around cussing people out. Seems like a pretty sweet job.
Honestly, you think they take applications?
It might.
Might
They're
do
probably looking to
something.
expand.
Yeah, expand into the basin area. You know, maybe that San Gabriel Valley, perhaps. Imagine you just walk into like a Vaughn's or something. Can I speak to the manager? Yeah. All right. You know, OCDA probably heard of us. It says right here, you need to stop pleasuring yourself in the milk room. Okay, so we gotta quit that. All right. It also says here that you are a fatso. So, you know, maybe lay off carbs a little bit. Also says eat shit, you fucker. So if we could just sign here, get these things
Sure.
official, I'll just be on my way. That'd be boy. Okay. We finally get the truth from Mike Tyson about how he felt about when he saw Hasbulla, and if he knew that Hasbulla was a grown man, or if he was a baby. And the answer might surprise you.
Hasbulla. Is that what it said? Hasbulla?
The short guy. The short guy.
Is that a real video when you cradling him? Is it like,
Yeah. You know,
did you know he was?
There was a baby. There was a baby. And I didn't know. I'm hungry. Punching me. I don't know, man. I just thought that's how I am with children.
Yeah.
I'm hugging on this guy.
You
You didn't want any of it, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know if you actually knew it.
He's like 26 years old.
Yo, yeah. I didn't know if you like playing it up for the camera or if you actually didn't know.
Oh man. Thank you, Iron Mike. Jeez.
Picked up Hasbulla like he's a new,
Like he's a little baby.
Little baby, and just. Oh my God! Out of
man.
Mike. I appreciate the honesty. It's funnier. Oh yeah, speaking of funny, Michael Thomas was going absolutely crazy on Twitter. I mean, okay. I didn't understand the throw that he made from this perspective in his press conference. He said, I didn't try to get him hurt. I saw the look that I wanted. I saw one high safety, and that's where we talked about putting the ball. Now, he ran a dig. A dig is efficient against two high because he can fit in between the zones. It is closed off against one high. Unless you got a receiver that's really tight roping. You know, you can fit the ball close, not high. So what he's saying in his press conference is he made the wrong read and the wrong throw. Or the scheme's wrong, because that's not the way the ball should be.
I think everything's wrong. They're 2-7.
Good point. It's cover 3. You can't be Kaiser balling this thing and expecting your receiver not to die.
Sure.
I mean, Michael Thomas going rogue is a bit insane. I'm surprised he's not signed to a team at some point. He'd be a good underneath receiver. I thought he was going to go to the Chiefs.
Oh shit! Breaking news.
About Goodyear? OCDA?
Jayden Maeva to start against Nebraska.
Oh, thank you. Miller, I appreciate what you did against LSU. I appreciate what you tried to do. I think you just got gun shy in the second half of the season. You got hit too many times. It happens to a lot of quarterbacks, and your timing was just off. All
We're
right.
on a bye, I think, next, right? Or this week?
No, I think we go straight into.
No, it's on the 16th. That's
Oh,
next
thank
week.
God.
Yeah, next week. My Ava to start.
Okay. So we might have a. Our offensive line is not good enough to have a quarterback to just sit back there. We need a quarterback that can move.
I mean, shit, gotta go 2-1 to finish the year to make a damn bowl game.
I don't want to make a bowl game, man. Just let my suffering end. Speaking of suffering, let's hear Jersey Jerry's approach to Black Ops 6. It's always good to hear his perspective, you know. It's COD Savant.
All right, Jersey Jerry here. Just left the house, going to pick up Steven from the airport. Then we're gonna head over to the gambling cave.
Sure.
I gotta get this off my chest. I don't know if it's just me, but when I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6, one day I'm getting 45 to 70 kills a game.
Right.
The next day I'm getting fucking slammed.
Yeah.
I got no clue what the fuck's going on. This game is good. I'm not saying the game is bad. It's a good game. But I don't know if it's just me. But I'm just not consistent. It's either you're fucking on fire, going crazy, or you're getting fucking slammed and your dick shoved into the dirt.
Sure.
But I love the game.
Yeah, I'm
addicted to the game.
Keep playing it.
Last night was rough.
Sure.
Yep.
I was on the game. This is my 4th day in a row on the game. And, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but the girlfriends and wives, they start to get agitated after a couple of days.
Keep the
All you do
board
is play
happy.
the game, this, that, and the third.
Yep.
And I wanted to play the game so bad last night, and I didn't know what to say. So I just said, hey, I'm in a tournament. I said, I got to play. I'm in a tournament today.
Oh, yeah.
It was never a tournament. Anyway, I'm addicted to Black Ops 6. I'll see you in the funny papers.
Got a tournament, got to play.
Hey, like we said, you got to keep
That
the
adds
board
up.
happy. Sometimes
That adds up.
Sometimes, look, it's just like business. Sometimes you got to tell them, hey, we got a business idea that's just right on the brink. It's just right there. Just need a little bit of time.
Sure.
I don't know what your experience. So, I guess I can say my experience first with Black Ops 6. I love the game. I enjoy it. I love getting mixy. I'm at the point I don't really give a fuck about playing for KD. Like, I'll shit on a lot of people, but I'm not just gonna sit back and hold an AR and try to focus on, oh, can I get a 2.0 KD and can I make this happen? Like,
sure.
I want to have fun and get my movement, have fun and get in the mix. I feel like the skill base is pretty strong for sure. I think the weirder part is though, like the skill base isn't stronger as far as like the gun skill. It's literally just like as you get higher in the skill base, you just get fucking flashed more and random nades.
Yeah, I get flashed hella. That shit does piss me off.
I got flashed last night, I think, so long. I think it was a solid 12 seconds straight of just like I can't win a gunfight like this.
Oh yeah, it'll get you.
So have you been kind of getting hit with the? I mean, we haven't played it as much as we did the other games, but like been getting hit with the skill base a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I played was a full 6-man, so we were fucking
everyone knows
slamming everybody.
Yep.
So that was pretty fun, I guess. I mean, I kind of just ran around. I didn't really care. I would just vibe out, sit on a hill, played some S&D too, so it was whatever. I've only used that XM4, so
That's pretty much the only gun you need.
that's all I have.
all you need.
Gunfighter, 8 perks, loaded up, easy work. Rank should come out, I think they said on the 14th or the 12th or something, so it's coming out soon. So then I'll just be on that, and that's basically all I'll play. I heard Zombies is actually pretty good, but
yeah,
that's what old Karate said. So
okay,
might get involved in that maybe, but
I'm
yeah,
always
we'll see.
I'm always game to play zombies. I think zombies are fun. Like after you played ranked or multiplayer, and you just want to let your like just kind of vibe and chill, and still like get camos and stuff. You just kind of grind through there. It's always fun doing Easter eggs too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like something to kind of let your brain go numb after, and you're like, I don't have to fucking try. Like,
sure.
Zombies aren't moving that fast. You can make a move happen. Yeah, I love the game. I think it's good. We really gotta. I think nades need to be tuned a little bit more. Oh yeah, here's
R.I.P.
Speaking of getting ready for your election day, that's what they took. It was what the government took from you. Sweet boy. Be a dog. He's awful. They post a lot of videos like this of like him just doing stuff, and they were making a lot of money for the foundation.
Yeah,
I got a bigger problem with the fact that the government's more worried about this than the other shit's going on. Like we're dropping everything to get this squirrel and raccoon.
Yeah.
Like I believe we have bigger pressing issues than if someone has a house squirrel.
Correct.
That might just be my own personal opinion, but you know. Oh, speaking of personal opinion, things always get crazy. I don't know what it is with Rampage, man, but that fucker just goes nuts during these halftime football games. It's like the whole thing. Slamming people.
He loves it. Eh?
Oh yeah, Blue.
He loves that shit.
They take full speed. Oh yeah, he loves it.
Under a minute to go, Big McGrub still needs a touchdown in the second half.
So the whole thing.
Guy's lighting people up.
He loves it. He loves it. Oh, gotta have Frank. Yep.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I come to call on you again. Another season going down the drain. Feeling nothing but extra pain.
Oh, yeah.
And the team just does stupid shit every week. It's the same. Another shit year for the Dolphins. Got a coach who's a dumbass.
Okay, you shortened it up.
No attention to detail in practice.
Okay.
Poking out Zach Sealer's eye. It's the only thing that doesn't make you cry. When this team falls apart, it's always the same. It's always lame. Another wasted year for the Dolphins.
That might be Frank's best video.
Yeah, that's a good shit. It was beautiful.
Again, there's a lot of videos I just see who they're from, and I instantly add them to the queue. I don't watch them. So you get a live reaction of what I'm thinking too. Some of them are better than others. That one was a good one.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, cheese grater hat is elite shit talk. Like that's crazy. Yeah. Just a fat stooge wearing a cheese grater. Speaking of cheese grater, I bought a cheese grater for the first time this weekend. Pretty effective.
Really?
Yeah, I just never needed one, you know?
Yeah.
Then you make some good recipes. Made a nice little Philly cheesesteak pasta this weekend. Instapot. You do a one pot deal. Those things you gotta get an Instapot. That thing.
The one.
Get you right.
Will save everything.
Oh, it does. Speaking of save everything, our Lord and Savior Theo Vaughn says, does the Rizzler even make good grades? Like, does anyone even know about this motherfucker? Like,
don't know, don't care.
Theo Vaughn, your second cousin. Thanks, Theo. I mean, I'd be curious to see his report card, maybe a progress report, perhaps. Like, does he just get an A in Riz face and that's it?
That's all he needs. It's the best shot.
I feel like he's like Chanchito from or Chancho from
Nacho
Nacho Libre.
Nacho, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta hear everyone's take on the fucking Saquon, a backwards hurdle. So spin move into dead leg attempt, not working to backwards bunny hop hurdle.
It was the best play I've ever seen.
I saw the spin. How the did he see him? I don't know, man. Some guys are blessed.
I've never in my life ever seen a man do that. I don't even know how you plan that in your head. I don't even know how you think of that.
Let's get real. That defensive back got hit with some balls in the face, right? Like he got on the helmet. Okay.
Yeah.
And he knew it too. He kind of thud like
He just had to take it.
it's nothing else.
Not much you can do, really. You just got to take that.
But I've never seen a man jump that high at the weight he is and the size he is. It was just incredible. So probably one of the best plays I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
I ain't gonna lie. I felt like a fanboy for a quick second. I had to snap back to who I was, but I was like, yeah, that was crazy.
What I think's so cool, there's going to be kids all over the country and all over Philadelphia. I really think about that, trying to make that play and talking about that play and like simulating that play as they play backyard football.
I don't recommend anyone who's not named Saquon Barkley to attempt that maneuver.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to say this to the boys that are going to show up to the Turkey Bowl. I don't recommend trying something like this. Like, we don't need like the odds that us folks out of our prime are going to hit it. I mean, it's not a high percentage.
Yeah.
Or Pee Wee football, like, they ain't going to be able to make it because that play is, I think he's the only one in the world that could do that.
I just don't understand. Like, I get instincts, but like, what instincts tell you, oh, I should not just hurdle, but like leapfrog hurdle over this guy?
Yeah. Yeah. Just say, you know what, fuck it, let me just try something.
Yeah. I mean, if this didn't work, he had a chance to get hurt. Like, he's coming down pretty hard. But it worked like a charm. Okay. We got to get the Eagles fans' take on Nick Sirianni's coaching job, even though y'all are winning.
Nick, stop playing games. Kick the ball and get the points. Fire Nick Sirianni.
He's supposed to be 4-0 since he shaved his head.
Horrible. Eagles should have won this game by a landslide.
He's Home Depot tool of the game by far for that up and not taking the points. He's got to be better. That dumb just does not learn. Very frustrating.
Game shouldn't have been close. Nick Sirianni left 9 points on the field.
I'm doing amazing, man. You're on another vibe length right now. Nick Sirianni, though, he's a bitch.
Yo, I'm so happy we have a coach that uses Ask Madden. Nick can suck a dick.
I didn't know we were here with Mother Goose. Better coach, James Franklin or Nick Sirianni?
I'll go James.
I've been a Sirianni fan. Tonight might have been the backbreak. 4-0 the Baldiani era. I'm still believing, but man, it's getting hard.
Keep your head ball. I think that's where the glory is. Unlike Samson, when Samson cut his hair, he lost the glory. When you cut your hair, you got the glory.
That's good Bibling. How long does Doug got?
Doug's gone after this year. He's got Press Taylor still. He can't call shit.
Play on the line. We throw it up to Dearness Johnson.
Is there anything you want to say? Your messaging?
Go Birds.
Can you believe the best shove was from Joel Embiid this weekend?
We still overcame it, and we get the W on to Dallas. Dallas sucks. Go Birds.
So are you on the
There you
Fire Sirianni train?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not on that train. And I probably won't be.
All right. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. I like him.
Oh, gotta love Dan Campbell's speeches, man. Nothing better than MCDC.
I don't think it matters where we play at. Doesn't matter about the conditions. We knew that coming in here. We want to know if we validated anything. Are we going to validate being able to play in the weather? It doesn't matter, man. That's just the way you're built. It's the way you're built. That's an outstanding win, man. That's 2 division wins. I am unbelievably proud of you guys. That's the way to come in and just ball. That's the way to ball, all right? I got 2 game balls. Number 1, all right, on defense, 4 tackles, 1 huge pick 6. Kirby jumps.
Hey, man, you know
Zupa, man. But I just want to say, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Could not do this without my team and the coach, man. I just want to say I appreciate y'all and I love y'all, man.
Next one here. All right, on offense, just close the game out. 17 carries, 73 yards, 3 catches, 23 yards. And we talked about at the end, got the first down. We nailed this thing down. David Montgomery.
I wouldn't want to do it with another group of guys, man. I'm grateful and I'm blessed to be here, man. Let's do this thing. Let's go all the way. Yes, sir.
Man, break it out.
I hate the fact that the Lions have 2 running backs that can be starters, and they just rotate them.
Yeah.
Must be nice. This is crazy. So we've talked about the fantasy league that the lowest scorer places $10 parlay with the 11 other managers.
Yep.
They put it in this week for an 11-leg parlay and won 41K.
Oh shit! You might have to start doing this.
I wasn't opposed to it.
Never know. We might win it.
I think a problem with our league.
All you need is one.
We like to come up with rules halfway through the year.
Yeah, true.
We're like, you know what? I think this year the loser should get shot with a paintball gun. Well,
sure.
Well, you know, we probably could have voted on it at the beginning, sure, but you know, it's like week 10. Probably not the best time to make that decision. Oh Jesus! Speaking of a fat shit, all right. This guy weighs too much to go to prison. That's all I'm gonna say.
Guilty, but too big to be behind bars.
I've heard of too pretty for prison.
But too heavy? That's definitely a first for local criminal defense attorney Joe Episcopo, who weighed in tonight on the case of Stephen Goodman, a 70-year-old pharmacist from Pinellas County, right now serving a 30-month sentence of house arrest for his role in a massive South Florida pill mill ring. The sentence mainly because of his size, a now whopping 551 pounds. Court transcripts from then detail what happened. In 2012, a judge ruled he was too obese for prison and would be too big of a burden on the system. His multitude of medical and emotional issues, his need for an almost around-the-clock caregiver, and the simple fact he wouldn't fit on a prison bed, all taken into account, with the doctor surmising he'd only live another 1 to 3 years. But this week, with just months left in his sentence, his case resurfaced, with a motion filed to end the rest of his home confinement. Goodman's Tampa-based attorney argued that house arrest...
All right, let's just be real here. You really think he's itching to get out of the house?
Yeah, he's not looking to go anywhere. I'll tell you that
He can't
much.
move.
I'll tell you that much.
He looks like the caterpillar from Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Man, you want to tell me we live in a first world country? We got people who can't go to prison because they weigh too much and the physical and emotional trouble that they have. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fat stitch.
He ain't going anywhere.
Jesus Christ. I mean, he's not going to cause a riot. Can't move. Oh, you know what? It's just tough. You know, Freddie Freeman takes his son deep. Look, kid, don't take it personal, okay? World Series took everybody deep. Took him to the deep end. But, Freddie, we didn't have to. There's no need for this, Fred. This one right here. We don't need to, we don't need to take the kid. Yep. I mean, if he's going to hang it over the top, got to show him. Like, I'm out. Fuck this.
Literally.
I'm done.
See ya. Get launched, idiot.
I mean, with Freddie, we can't be hanging this thing. First of all, if we're not going to throw some heat, we can't we can't hang that.
Yeah, no. Can't hang around up there.
Yeah, up there. That's just
that thing will be gone before you know it.
That's in the trees. Shout out Freddie though. You know what? I think those are the best parents though. Like, I'm not gonna take it easy on my kid. Like, come on.
Sure.
If you're gonna hang one over the fucking play, I'm gonna take it yard.
Just be careful.
Good job, Freddie. This is pretty funny. Tennessee knows what's going on here. So you see, we got a Harris.
What the fuck?
In Tennessee. Did not hang this sign.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking great. Only in Tennessee, baby. That's right. Because they knew. Oh, that's great.
There you have it.
Good time. We did not put this up here. Okay?
No, was not us.
Not get mad at us. It's pretty sweet by Lamar. At the end of it, the day, this is kind of what it's all about. And the friendship bracelet. I mean, he's going to be the MVP, right? Like, we could just kind of say, yep, we'll wrap that one up.
I think so.
Unless he just falls off the rest of the season. He's on fire. And they just got him Deontay Johnson. The rich get richer.
Sure.
Okay. This is where things get serious, okay? This is a real TED Talk of Bill Gates. That's all I could say. All right.
There you go.
You listen to this.
Now, the world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
Well, common sense would tell you if you have a man standing in front of you saying he's going to reduce the world's population by 10 or 15% using vaccines, what does that mean to you? It means somebody's going to die because you put a vaccine in them. It doesn't mean you're going to save people. That's pretty much common sense in my brain. But yet I saw him say it. He said it.
Sure.
And here we are. I don't know. I'm just, here we are. I'm now an anti-vaxxer. I wasn't before.
Now, the world today has 6.8.
It's kind of crazy when you think about that, because I know everyone was called a conspiracy theorist before for saying like Bill Gates has planned this all. When you see this, what he believes in his TED Talk, you see the linkage to the results of the vaccine that he helped create. And not so much the vaccine, the boosters is where things got crazy. Coupled with this is just a discussion piece. It doesn't mean that this is what it is.
Yep.
This would also make sense why like the Democratic platform is really surrounded around like abortion being a top priority and like keeping population down without saying it. Like if you think about it, that's kind of insane. Like,
yeah,
because with all this different stuff, that keeps the population lower than what you can grow it at. I just kind of had that realization watching that video, and I'm like, that's pretty insane.
Yeah, I'd say so. Makes you think.
Yeah.
Makes you think what else they got up their sleeve.
Yeah. Mother always said, if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all.
Sure.
So I'm gonna try it once. I don't usually like doing it, but it's not really fun. But you know, someone said it's professional. I don't know. Okay, speaking of professional, you explain to me what DJ Moore's doing here? He's be at the top of the screen here.
I'm gonna try to.
Okay, from a wide receiver perspective.
Wants to know what they need from him.
Play
clock winding down. They get the snap off. Williams trying to line up a receiver, and Williams gets away off the spin move. Williams is still alive. This feels like Jaden Daniels last week. Williams guns it. Incomplete.
Well, the only thing I've seen is like at that moment, once he stepped out of bounds, he was like, well, I'm fucked. Like, can't do anything.
You could still reestablish yourself.
You can't be the first one to touch the ball.
I know. Well, no. Is it like college where you can reestablish yourself back in?
I don't think so. No, you can't. I don't think you can
Oh,
catch
okay.
it. I think once you go out, because then they throw the white hat, or they throw your hat in there. You can't be the first one to touch it. So that's the only thing that would make sense. He's like, well, I'm out, and I fucking banged my ankle. I'm just gonna get this treatment while the play's going on. Get back in for the next one.
Okay.
That's a terrible look, though.
Okay. I like your perspective on it.
That's the only explanation.
My thinking is, even if he's still here, he's occupying this defender. So, like, Caleb has a chance to throw it to 4. That's my thinking, is like, even if he can't.
No, he's still affecting the play for sure.
Williams gets away off the spin move. Williams is still alive.
He doesn't just go to, like,
He's going.
This feels like Jaden Daniels last week.
He's sitting. The play's still going. He's sitting down. Like, what if they,
dude?
But obviously he got himself hurt because like he would have.
Yeah,
it's gonna be third down. So like he obviously tweaked something.
It's just not a good look, man. Like,
yeah, no, it really isn't.
That's your veteran piece. That's who you've paid a lot of money. Try to get this young quarterback up to speed, and it's not good. Yep, we already said it. Dennis Allen fired. Had a baby Derek Carr. Got him fired twice, actually. It's kind of crazy. Colts planning on starting Joe Flacco the rest of the season. You better get used to the Flacco show. God damn it.
Rest of the season? Oh, geez. Yeah. These guys are chalked. They don't stand a chance.
I'm kind of happy because I could have asked for more in my trade where I quote unquote got fleeced, but looking at it now, it wasn't the greatest trade I could have made, but I definitely learned from it. So, you live and you learn. This is crazy, but this is an ad I can get behind. Speaking my language when they talk about beer.
This is a six-pack under the leadership of Kamala Harris. This is a six-pack under the leadership of Donald J. Trump. Let's make America great again.
There you have it.
You like the beer. I like to drink it. The bigger the beer, the better. Oh, God. So, supposedly, allegedly, the Kansas City Chiefs are a strong favorite to trade for all-pro receiver Tyreek Hill if the Dolphins trade him. I mean, surely not, right? We're not.
Gotta think.
We're not doing this.
This would be insane.
We're not doing this thing again, right? Please say no. I think it pisses me off because not only are the Chiefs really good, but they have an ownership and a front office that understand, like, even though we are so good, we still can get better. And there are other teams that are like, we're good the way we are. Like, no, you need to keep getting pieces to keep getting better because everyone else is getting better.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. This is a pretty funny skit.
I dressed up like I work for Kamala's campaign, and now I'm going to deliver immigrants to her supporters.
We're voting for you, don't worry.
Are you? We do have a surprise, if that's okay, just real fast. We're looking for a place for them to stay. They just came across. They'll sleep on floors. I mean, they're not picky, you know.
We have like a 2-year-old, so
Hector's good with kids.
sorry, we just can't.
Could they just like sleep on your lawn?
They need a place to stay. They just came across.
My teenagers live with me.
Oh, that's fine. Hector, he was dating a teenager like a little bit ago, so
oh, it's perfect.
They just came across. They don't have papers. You're in support of like the whole border situation, and we're just trying to get them a floor to sleep on. You guys want COVID? They said they could survive it.
We work with her, so we know how to say her name.
Earlier you said Kamala. The way she pronounces her name is Kamala. You don't work with her either.
See that car? We have 3 dudes who just came across the border. We're trying to find them a home.
Just say I'm voting for Donald Trump without saying it, okay?
That's a wrong attitude, mister. I said my vote is private.
So you're voting Kamala?
No, you said it again.
Jesus.
I think it's always
It's going to be an interesting day.
Oh, it's gonna. I mean, it's just gonna be fireworks everywhere. It's just always really interesting with the folks who are very adamant about like having the open border and housing everyone. And then I love seeing the videos where like, okay, so we brought some people that need to be housed, and they're like, oh, you can't keep them here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking here. Like, what? What are we talking about here? What do you mean? That was good stuff. Or the fact that for like 2 months it was just about, is it Kamala or Kamala?
Kamala.
Kumala here.
Kumbayala.
So just wanted to have a second to review the press conference. There was like a nice little quote from Matt Stafford. So let's see what old Nine was saying. Little King Stafford.
I turned those Rain City bitch pigeons into goddamn chicken McNuggets today. Matthew Stafford completely fucking cooked them in overtime like they were a 4-piece from Ezzles. Anyways, I knew we'd win. When my defense stuffed Kenny Walker on 4th and 1, I turned around and threw 3 straight bombs down the field, including that absolute piss missile that Demarcus Robinson one-handed in the end zone to end the game. We might have had a crappy first half, but my Rams came away with a big victory. We're 4-4, and we get to play 2 absolute trash teams in our next couple games. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week.
If we lose one,
there you go.
It's this AI looks.
No, it's gonna be a bad look if the Dolphins get one.
Surely not, right? Like we can.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right.
We
I
can
think
take
you
it.
should win. I'd be
This
shocked.
this kid is insane.
I will say, in my personal life, the only people I know that voted for Kamala Harris, all of them had post-secondary education. But the people that I know that don't have post-secondary education, yeah, they did not vote for Kamala Harris. And I really think that like just barely high school education is showing, because you clearly can't read. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was funny. Everyone I know has a college education. Blue.
So this doesn't really help the case, but people have been throwing around that like college has just been built to brainwash people into thinking Democratic side. Like that just kind of helps add to the fuel of that fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's very funny when you hear like people talk about that, because it's like, so who got you the money to go to that school? You either got a
Yeah.
loan from someone who made the money to get that, or your parent paid for it. So it's always a really interesting like conversation of like, okay, so let's break down where this money came from
Yeah.
for you to get this ideology. You know what I'm saying?
How
Like,
did we get here?
and why do all the Kamala supporters look the same?
Good. Good question.
I'm just throwing observations out, okay? I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it moving again. If I have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Keep this thing moving. Okay, patch notes, Call of Duty. Here we go. Damage range buff for the SMGs to improve their mid-range effectiveness. Thank you, because I was getting super pissed of trying to chow people from distance, and I just get hit markers, and they hit me with piss missiles with an XM4.
Sure.
I'm not saying the XM4 shouldn't win every once in a while, but goddamn. Damage range nerf for the ARs, nerf to headshot at close range. Thank you. General spawn logic tuning across several maps, probably whatever that. I think it's called Babylon or something. The big rock one.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you spawn trap people in the
Yeah.
temple. I mean,
GG.
boy, that's
Yeah.
insane.
It's been nice knowing them.
Reduce flashbang screen effect duration by 20%. I think we're gonna need that 50% because it's insane. Adjusted stance change cooldowns to reduce effectiveness of repeated prone standing motion, aka snaking. Yeah, snaking's really good in this game.
Yeah.
I played against a dude.
Snaking's just gonna be good forever, I feel like.
Bro, we're playing hardpoint, and like, why are you on the head glitch and then why are you snaking? Like, it's not COD champs. I don't need to. I'm not gonna sit here and try to pick you apart here. Like, oh, this is insane. Talk about a bad read. She committed to it though.
12th. And who's your favorite Marvel Comics hero? Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great responsibility. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you again at 6.
Not quite, lady. You tried it and you failed. You swung and you missed.
We're gonna miss.
Yeah, it's
Tried to go yard and you ended up fouling out.
and you ended up fucking it all up.
Drop strike 3. You're out. Yeah, I mean, I love the confidence, but
Good try.
We butchered it.
We'll get him next time.
Could have just said, what about the superhero with great power comes great responsibility, and everyone would have been okay. But instead, you said your favorite Superman. Okay. I never saw this compilation during the 2016 election, and I don't know if you ever did, but this shit is hilarious.
Kansas, Nebraska,
I kind of hope we get these
and
reactions.
Wyoming with its vote, North Dakota and South Dakota, Texas,
up and down the middle of the country, all red.
Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri.
Yeah, it was at 80% an hour.
This guy
for Clinton. What is it now? 68%. Okay, God damn it, I'm nervous.
Ohio.
Hold. Ohio, gone.
Idaho.
Okay, yeah, I don't see a fucking landslide here. I don't see it at all.
North Carolina.
God damn it, if we need Florida, are you shitting me?
Florida.
It is fucking panic time.
Georgia.
Donald Trump, now the favorite to win the presidency.
Iowa.
New York Times now has it at 95% chance.
Utah.
Can still win, but in order to do so, she has to win Wisconsin. God damn it. Fuck.
Arizona.
I never saw this.
What a night.
I never saw a newscast where the guy was like, God damn it. I just saw some ladies crying, and it was kind of funny. It was like, what is happening? I wish I want to find what network this is on. This guy's
Those guys are checked.
God damn it. He's like me watching a football game. I respect it. Let's hear Elon Musk take on video games. Sure. Not 3.5. Okay. He's top 20 in Diablo 4. There's only 2 Americans top 20. He's one of them. He said, if I play video games on extreme difficulty, I have to concentrate fully on the game. And as a calming effect, I think anything that forces you to concentrate fully has a restoring effect. It clears your mind. So I'm not gonna read the whole thing. It's good. Shout out Autism Capital. Those are exactly what I have, I guess. Shit. Can't beat the allegations. So Frank was asking what the deal is with the Crumble line cookies. So I felt like this is a good time since you're kind of the Crumble ambassador of the show. Ambassador Crumble.
I mean, well, there's no way Frank hasn't had some fucking Crumble cookies. Let's be first and foremost here. He's trying to put on a front right now that he's not a big fat stooge. He's been to Crumble. Okay.
Okay.
We know it. He knows it. Don't try and pull the wool over our eyes, Frank. But you know,
Frank.
since he's playing this game, I'll go ahead and let him know. You know, I think the people love it because it's a big ass cookie.
Okay.
To be fair, massive cookie.
That big,
And there's hundreds of different types, and every week it's a little different mix. That's why I think people go crazy every week. You'll never find a week where all 6 are to your liking, but I think they've gone to 8 now.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's 8 per week now.
Might have to verify this.
Yeah, go check. I'm pretty sure we're at 8 a week.
Let me just,
go on DoorDash and
DoorDash, yeah. Go buy one Hawaiian real quick here too. See where that is. Let's see here. Crumble. Yep, nose. Oh, it opens at 9:30 a.m. They're closed right now. It's good. Nope, just want to see what you got. 4-pack, mini 6-pack, party box, 6-pack, mini 12-pack. 4-pack party.
No, I'm saying go into them. Like click in if you were going to buy 6, and there should be 8 cookies now to pick from instead of just the normal 6.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? More options per week now.
Yeah, we got 8. I see. Oh yeah, we got milk chocolate chip, butter cake, peanut butter blossom.
Sure.
Strawberry cupcake. New York cheesecake. Oh Jesus. The original pink sugar. Never beat the classic. Original featuring M&M's candies and oatmeal raisin.
There you go.
Okay. You can get behind that. Okay. So I like that we're on agreement. Hey Frank, look, we come on. Let's not act like we've never been around the barn here.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we're just doubling down with all the fucking election stuff because this is the final chance we're gonna get. So you might as well fucking pepper people with it. This is crazy. Okay, so I'll read the caption. So Obama called, and I think us is from Byron Donald. He's on the conservative side, so he's like a Trump supporter. So Obama called Trump supporters clingers. Hillary called Trump supporters deplorables. Kamala called Trump supporters fascists. Waltz called Trump supporters Nazis. Biden called Trump supporters garbage, and Mark Cuban called Trump supporters weak and stupid. Now, Kathy Hochul, says Trump supporters are un-American. So just like Florida State, so now you're lumping me in with Florida State. See, I
don't appreciate that.
No, because I'm not wanting it. Well, no, my team is actually 0-11. Fuck, boys. Well, do we count a scrimmage win as a win?
Might have to.
Might have a point there.
Take what you can get at this point.
Yeah, honestly, beggars can't be choosers. This is just their exact quotes.
It gave me a chance to tie the Republicans running these seats, the incumbents, closer to Donald Trump, and remind everybody, if you're voting for these Republicans in New York, you are voting for someone who supports Donald Trump and you're anti-woman, you're anti-abortion, and basically you're anti-American because you have just trashed American values and what our country is all about over and over and over. It gave me.
You call me crazy, but
Okay.
I believe this is the same tactics that was used in elementary school when you were tired of arguing with someone and you just call them, stupid or
Yeah.
or something like that. You just kind of blanket statements like, "Well, you're a dumbass." Okay, so fucking deal with it. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm a stooge. I'm an idiot, but say supporting a candidate brings you all four of those things is quite insane. I mean,
Yeah.
why do they again? Why do all the pundits just look fucking insane?
There's some freaks, man. Just some
Yeah,
absolute freaks.
Like, I would not buy a house from her. I would not do business with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. I don't feel like I could trust my money with said person.
No, fair.
Again, it's just me. Someone could say that they would. Okay. Bring out the red carpet. Okay. Look, there's nothing here saying, gotcha, bitch. Nothing here. Okay. French medical report, 2023 confirmed. Imani Khalif is male. Top
There you go.
endocrinologist found that Khalif has an XY chromosome, no uterus, internal testicles, and a quote micropenis.
Okay,
I mean,
there you
hey,
have it.
I'm not sure who really put the quote there. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty fucking obvious. I mean,
Yeah, I could have told you that just off of the.
absolutely walloped
You
that.
could just eye test that one.
That poor Italian girl just got her shit rocked and said, I don't want to do this anymore. That's insane. So yeah, for those, this is a good little palate cleanser. But for those who have told their friends, there was a post there that said, "I lost friends over this." I'm like, why would you lose friends over if you thought that what type of friends do you have that are like, oh, you think that's a man, huh? Oh, well, guess what, pal?
How dare you?
Yeah, go fuck yourself, okay? All right,
It's
Jesus,
like,
buddy.
oh, okay, my bad. Shut.
I snapped my.
This is good shit. It's kind of on the level of like Oz the Mentalist. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of that type of feeling.
If I snap my fingers, you forget that you were ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't. I was never gay.
Okay.
No, I was never gay.
Sure.
You can't just state something, then snap your fingers, and then be like, I was never gay.
If you say so. If I.
Got his dumb ass.
Why does he look like a fat KSI? Like I thought it was a Falabi thing. If I snap my fingers, you will forget you were gay. I'm not gay, sure.
Sure.
All right.
Sure, that's what I just told you.
Maybe I'm doing this whole business thing wrong, man. We can make money doing stupid shit like this.
Facts.
I put on a suit, sit in front of a fucking microphone. Okay. Snap my fingers and you don't want to crumble anymore. I never want to crumble. All right. Sure. Whatever you say. It's fine.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Oh yeah, ABC. Like again, we just got to point out when these things are crashing. So I guess ABC believes that Reddit is quote like a conservative site. So let's just hear what they got to say about that.
Donald Trump says this election's stolen. It's the election denial that is not small. I mean, if you look across Reddit and some of the sites online that many ultra-right conservatives and militia groups, Donald Trump.
Look, lady, if you go through Reddit, there's degenerate everywhere on Reddit. It's not.
Literally.
There's everything your heart could desire, and then shit that
It's there if you want to see it.
You could have a discussion about if we actually went to the moon or not, or you could just, boy, yeah. Sometimes you just open up Reddit and you're like, that's enough for today.
Like, what's going on?
That's good. All right, I've been okay, sure. I'm not sure how this happened, and I'm more disappointed in the team, but a Dachshund snuck on the field, and nobody could catch him. I mean, this might be why we're getting close. I mean, he's just outrunning us there. Little man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. On the field. Oh. No way he's juking us out like this, right?
Yeah, I mean, are they like doing this on purpose to not catch him, or what's going on?
I don't know. Maybe you just tire him out. He's only got his little legs going to carry him so far, right?
Yeah, true.
You see Dachshund Hound, like, spell that, it just was weird.
Yeah, just say wiener dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we always act like we got to be crazy, you know? It's a wiener dog, all right? He was running, but I don't think he can run for so long. Oh, this is just cruel, and I don't know why this kid does it, but
Fart spray helium surprise.
as bad as you could think. Your own mother, probably not a great idea. Your
A
friend is-
few moments later.
Let me see that.
That's a stage, but
Jesus. It's not right.
that kid's a demon. all
Yeah.
right? Kid's grounded for the next 2 years. Jesus. Okay. Here's where we get to the details about what happened. They found out who put the complaint in that ended up leading to the capture and manhunt of Peanuts and Fred.
And they cut his head off to check to see if he had rabies.
So they found the woman that was responsible for reporting Peanut the squirrel and Fred the raccoon, which resulted in them being taken from their home and then euthanized. Her name is Monica Kessler and she's from Texas, and she bragged about reporting Peanut and Fred. And since then, she has deleted her accounts. She deleted all of her social media accounts because everybody's extremely upset about this wrongful euthanasia. And for those of you that don't know, Peanut the squirrel was a beloved squirrel on social media with millions of followers who was taken from his home on Wednesday. He was raised by this family as a baby and then taken from his home because of a complaint by this woman. Both Peanut and Fred the raccoon were euthanized. But the thing that's crazy about it is she's a photographer that's a conservationist. A lot of what she does is film nature, but had no problem ruining the squirrel and raccoon's lives and the life of many other rescue animals. Because Peanut and Fred were bringing in a lot of money that was helping a lot of rescue animals. This is part of the reason why everybody's upset. And now all that is gone because of one person. I feel terrible for their family, but what do you guys think?
I mean, really? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. That ain't right.
What?
What'd they do to him? Or her,
Yeah.
I should say.
Yeah, it's like,
Just let him live in peace, man.
man, if I could have a pet squirrel and a pet raccoon, hell, I'd do it. You know how cool that would be? Little raccoon, because it can, like, open things, you know? It can move around. You dap it up. Got opposable thumbs. Pretty sweet. Oh, no, they don't have the opposable thumbs. They just got the web feet.
Yeah.
They can use the hands.
Sure.
You can do
Make it
something.
work.
It's just not right, man. I mean, come on. Leave these folks alone. Oh, this is, yep, okay. Is this the next one? Let me make sure. Told you we got a lot. Trying to get through it. It's only right before the election. The election trade deadline, college football playoff ranking.
There you go.
Eve.
Put it in a parlay.
Man.
Leave me alone. Why do you keep following me? It's honestly so creepy, and I'm gonna call the cops. Okay?
Man, no.
Because you guys aren't leaving me alone, and that's why women can't go out in the world by themselves. Because of guys like you.
What?
Okay, so stop following me.
You have? Oh, like I don't know if you have like a gas. You have a thing hanging out of your car.
What are you talking about?
There's literally a gas hose hanging out of your car. No one's being creeped. Oh, no, thank you. I guess. There's the thank you. That's she's what? She's taking it with her.
She doesn't have.
Thanks for to get all of it. Wow.
Oh, dude. Yikes. I didn't even close the gas cap. She's out of here.
Like,
he's gone.
Was it so hard to just think, hey, maybe they see something, instead it's always
They're trying to be helpful.
Always got to be this fucking two-pronged attack, and we got to get a soliloquy, and this is why everything, and an all and nothing statement. It's like, eh. Then you end up looking like a dumbass because you
end up looking like a straight stooge.
Literally took the gas pump with you. And I'm just gonna fill it in for everyone else who thought about it. Look, just because you have that hose attached in there doesn't mean you have infinite gas. Okay, doesn't mean your tank's gonna still say it's full. Because I know there's some stooge out there that thought that, like, well, if I keep it plugged in, then it's always full. Nope.
Yeah,
got to be fuel
always
going
getting
in.
filled up.
Got to be fuel getting in there.
Got to be some gasoline tank down there to help you out.
This guy might have the worst aim I've ever seen.
Hasta la vista, little Ken. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Oh.
Go a little closer. Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Okay, hasta la vista. No.
I'm sick.
Got it on the last one though.
I'm sick.
Got it on the last one.
Got to get a little more accurate, boss.
Sure. Not hitting much.
No. Probably been some beverages
Not
in here.
hitting much.
This guy, this is the perfect way to end the night. I'll say this. This guy's got the right idea.
I think the hardest word in America has been the word shit. I thought it's easy, that I know what shit means. But it turns out I didn't know shit. I think it's the most complicated word. Like, how can it be if something is bad, it's shit? If something is really good, it's the shit. I had to study that shit. If I give shit to you, that means that I'm telling you off. But if I give shit, then I care. And if I take shit, then I accept that you are bullying me. But if I take shit, I take a shit. And I learned that my shit is always good and positive, but your shit, his shit, her shit, always bad. Like, I can't deal with her shit. I have to put up with his shit. Clean up your shit. But don't touch my shit. I think the hardest word in America.
Got a point.
When you break it down,
when you break it down to the roots, makes sense. That adds up.
That's all I got. Fuck.
That's all we need. Big day tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Big trade deadline,
Yeah, we'll see if anyone makes some deals.
Yeah. We know there's a nice deal going down. There's going to be some changes happening.
Heard Eagles are trying to get Thielen. I don't know. I'm okay.
That'll make you. That'll really get you going.
I'm going to pass. I don't think we need much. Let's just keep rolling what we got. Let the boys gel.
Yeah, I don't think Dotson is a bad wide receiver 3.
I think the O-line's doing well, even with some guys injured. I'm not too worried. I mean, I guess you can always go get an edge rusher if you want, but I don't care. I'm good. Running down with the boys.
I remember they said they asked Sean McVay if the Rams were going to be in the trade deadline situation. I think they were looking to shop and get some people. I'm like, I don't know who you'd get. Like, our defense is young. We got some expiring contracts. Like, we got some good players in the offense. Offensive line's getting healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. Just stay healthy, boys, and we can.
Yep.
We can really take it to the next level.
Sure.
Did we want to finish it off with one of the greatest clips of Sean Taylor absolutely demolishing someone?
Sure. You just have that queued up, just like.
Well, yeah, I was watching the ending of the Chiefs game with one of my buddies in Discord, and shout out my buddy Tom. We brought up the fact that, well, I threw out the perspective, okay, it's dirty play, but I'm just throwing it out there. What's stopping someone at the beginning of the game from, like, Vita Vea just, like, absolutely demolishing Patrick Mahomes after a play. It's 15 yards.
Yeah.
The team is screwed.
True.
You're probably not going to get ejected. So you just took their best player out of the game. Again, I'm not saying it's a clean play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it
You're
is
just
an
saying. It could happen.
I'm not hoping it on anybody. I'm just saying football. There's a reason why Ray Lewis and Sean Taylor made their money.
Sure.
It was being physical. So that brought up the fact of the I was kind of reminiscing about Sean Taylor in the Pro Bowl absolutely racking someone down the sidelines. Now I thought it was the quarterback from Buffalo. It's a putter.
Oh yeah, he annihilates his punter.
Yeah. Let's just see what he.
The NFL's Pro Bowl games takes place today. And while the event lacks the gravitas it once had, it's fun to take a trip down memory lane.
Here he comes.
Among those doing that today is ESPN insider Adam Schefter, who tweeted a memory from the 2007 Pro Bowl where former Washington defensive back Sean Taylor laid out a hit on Buffalo Bills punter Brian Moorman.
Oh, the Mormon.
Taylor's hit on Moorman is considered to be one of the greatest and most memorable Pro Bowl moments of all time, and it was one of Taylor's final highlights of his career.
Poor bastard.
Stood no chance.
Pro Bowl. Taylor was shot and killed in a robbery attempt at his home in Florida. He was 24 years old. Had he not been shot, Taylor would have played in the 2008 Pro Bowl and
not been shot.
Good stuff, Mormon. Way to go over and dap him up after he beat the shit out of you. Nice.
Who's the fucker narrating? He was shot and killed. Had he not been shot,
he would have been a good player. Like, oh, thanks. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Playoff run, bro.
I didn't know any of that. Nice. Thanks for letting me know.
Poor Mormon.
Hey, Mormon got fucked up there.
You can rest in peace knowing that the Mormons are taking care of business down in BYU.
Sure.
You know?
As they should be.
All right, folks. Enjoy your trade deadline.
Get your popcorn out.
Yep.
Tomorrow, get cozy on your couch. Let's see what happens.
Yep. Keep the pitchforks and the torches in the cabinet. Come on.
Go vote. Go vote. Let your voice be heard.
Yep. Let your voice be heard.
Don't vote for that proposition if you're from California. The proposition that's gonna be more taxes to end homelessness. It don't work. Okay.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't fall for it. They've been asking for it every time, and they keep asking for more money.
Clearly,
how about you use the money that I've already given you?
Yeah, and it also leads to the fact that they said the rainy day fund, they're not sure where it went.
Yeah, there's a lot of money that's been, we pay a lot of state tax. So you gotta think it should be going somewhere, and I guess it's not.
A little too much Chris Angel mind freak. Now you see me, now you don't.
And I gotta give you more because this is the plan that'll work.
Right.
Sure. I've heard that one before.
I think 1, 2,
I think
3
homelessness has
strikes.
gotten worse, actually. So I don't know.
Well, there is also that push that they're doing for the Olympics where they're just kind of picking up the homeless stooges and just shipping them out.
Yeah.
Just putting their shit and stuff and, just getting them out of the streets so that when they, every other country comes through. But it's not really a solution to it. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Let's keep that one.
Anything that says, hey, we need more money to do this, they got the money.
Shit,
Here's the money that we have. Come on now. Got enough tax money. Come on.
Or how about the government do this hard one? How about you guys put a parlay in and sweat it out?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, hit a 15
Somebody's
legger.
gotta do it.
Okay. Feel the pain of the American people trying to strike it rich in the parlays.
Sure.
Can you imagine seeing that Gavin Newsom throws a 10-legger in for the...
That'd be insane. With the whole country on the line?
Oh my God. Sure.
Sure.
All right, folks.
All right, people.
Click like, comment, subscribe. Tell us a piece of shit. Tell us what you're most excited about for the day tomorrow as far as trade deadline, voting, making your voice heard,
College football rankings,
rankings, grinding COD. There's a lot of options.
All the
checking out
above.
Rumble,
Sure.
checking out One Hawaiian Barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Always good options. All right, folks. Peace.
All right, people. See ya.